Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 3 days since the last-minute heartbreak at Anfield. Can we get back to winning ways today with a game at home to Crystal Palace? Join me to find out here at the Toon Review. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Toon Review. I'm home alone today. The other three members of the team are all at St James's Park watching the game live. So I'm manning the fort here, as I always do anyway, for home games. Newcastle United versus Crystal Palace, a crucial game. We haven't won since the first game of the season. However, we haven't lost apart from one game, which was our last one, heartbreakingly so, at Anfield. I can bring you team news, though. The Newcastle team lines up like this. And we can see there that there is no Bruno Guimaraes and still no ASM also. And it's a kind of, we get our first choice defence back, if that is our first choice defence, which I believe so. So we have Nick Pope in goal, captain Kieran Trippier taking the armband off Jamal Lascelles, who drops to the bench and is replaced by Fabian Schär. Sven Botman also comes in to replace Dan Burn, and Matt Targett retains his place at left back. Midfield is the same. Sean Longstaff anchoring, Joe Winton and Joe Willock. And the front three is also the same. Ryan Fraser on the left, Miguel Almiron on the right, and our fantastic new superstar signing, Alex Isak, going through the middle. Substitutes, Darlow, Lascelles, as I said earlier, Ritchie, Jamal Lewis comes onto the bench, Manquillo, Wood, Murphy, Anderson, and Dan Burn. So we can say there's 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, a goalkeeper, and a midfield player. Not a lot of really better depth there on the bench again, is there? We can expect to see Elliot Anderson at some point and his usual subs, Murphy, Wood, and possibly Ritchie, and Dan Burn perhaps. So that's the Newcastle United lineup. Crystal Palace also, their lineups are there to look at also. They line up with Guaita in goal, a defence of Ward, Gahey, Anderson and Mitchell, uncompromising centre-halves. England left-back, of course, very good in attack, although, as Miggy proved last year, not so good in defence. Midfield three of Schlupp, former Leicester player, Doucouré, their new signing in the summer, Czech Doucouré, and Eze, who's a fantastic player, of course. And at the top, they have Ayew, who's been there for donkeys, been around for donkeys, Mateta through the middle, and on the left, their mercurial talisman, Wilfried Zaha. So there's the lineups for you. We'll take some comments while we're waiting for kickoff. We'll go right to the top and see what we've got. Before we do, though, what I will say to you is, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to us. If you like what you've seen, if you like what you see, if you've been with us the past few days, haven't yet subscribed, please do so. We're on our way to 15k now, just turned 14k the day, and also gives a thumbs up. Hit the like button, and that'll push us up the algorithm. So like-minded fans will see us top of the search engine when they go into YouTube looking for Newcastle United comment or football comment content. And also super chats are available. So if you click on the dollar sign and you feel you want to donate to the channel, that's the place to do that. Hit the dollar sign and just donate whatever you feel you want to. Everything's fine. We love it all. And also memberships are available if you want to be a permanent member of the Toon Review family. Click on the join button and then that'll take you through to the membership joining page. That's all the official stuff out of the way. Let's go with what we've got in the comments. Blaze was the first one in. Away, lads. We have a super sticker from Alan Dobson, £1.79. Very much appreciated, my friend. Shane's in the house all the way from Oz. Good evening, everyone down there in Oz. Big 3 points up for grabs here, absolutely. Robert Houston. Howard the lads. That looks like an autocorrect from Away the lads. But it's Howard the lads. Our mods are also in house, plenty of mods, and Ches is one of them, and here he is. Hi all, remember to keep comments respectful, please, no all caps or duplicate comments, and enjoy the show. Absolutely. Stu's back in the house as always, but his work as his wont for these kind of games. He's stuck at work for the match. Thank the Lord for the Toon Review. Yeah, you're welcome to join us, mate, and listen to us and watch us, whatever you're doing. He says afternoon to Ches. P. Keith, hi Billy, looking forward to the game. Shame no Bruno ASM, but still think we have enough quality. Yes, let's hope so. Barber in the house, good result. Blue Skip Rats 0, Red Skip Rats 0. Yeah, game of 2 goalkeeper. Well, certainly Pickford, T-Rex had a storming game today. Got to give him credit. Julie J's in the house, afternoon all, and Jules the mod's also in. Hi Julie, how are you? Shamrock Ball, so interesting username. That one, 6 minutes injury time in the Merseyside derby. Pickford booked for time waiting and only played an extra 39 seconds. Makes Wednesday nights even more glaring. I don't know why the club didn't complain, because there's no point. There really is no point. And even as far down as Sunday league level, you make a complaint about referees. Generally looked on poorly by the league anyway. I mean, we already looked on poorly by the league, I suppose, but still. Afternoon, says Ray. He's in the house. Chris in the house. No Bruno Max, but feeling confident. 3-1 Newcastle and a brace for Isak. Let's hope. David Smith, Toon. Julie J says Premier League helping the bin dips this year, and probably every year, actually. Let's be honest. Stu's in afternoon. Jules Bonnie, last good win for us today, he thinks. Barbara, hi Billy, look forward to your commentary today. Let's hope we get a good win. Indeed. Julie says, I did call the 0-0, should have better. You should have. You'd have got good odds as well. I've got your dust caps. That's another interesting name. 3-1 to the Toon. He says, Racers 4-1. Julie's saying hello. Hello, Julie. Down there in Essex Way. Recon Dude says 5-0 to Newcastle. Very optimistic. Goat Father, where that's good look, Billy, and let's kick some ass. Indeed. Morning to Ryan over there in Canada, down there in his basement, watching us from there. Retro Andrews in the house. Hi, mates. Stu says hello to Billy Trey. Hi, Stu. Liverpool lost. Feels good. They didn't. They drew 0-0. Retro Andrew thinks 3-0. David Smith thinks 3-1. We are 23 minutes from kickoff, of course. Nigel B, looking forward to commentary. Thanks, mate. Hope I can bring 3 points home for us all. Recon Do says 2-0 to Newcastle. We'll take that. Nikki says, afternoon, Billy. Hope you're well. I'm fine. Thank you, my sweet. Paul Tully says, afternoon, all. And Billy, well done, everyone. Salah is seriously lost, isn't he? 5-0 today, and I'm sticking to it. Come on. Yeah, this Salah issue, he's becoming a real issue in my fantasy football team, I've got to say. For the money. Yeah, maybe time to get rid. But as soon as I get rid, he'll start scoring. Isaiah says, man, no Bruno again. No, but I'm sure he'll be ready for next week. Samsonite Dove, 2-0 brace by Isaac. Tiger Studios, the optimist amongst us. That's sarcasm there. He thinks a draw. Alan says, hello. Good luck, Billy, on commentaries. Yeah, we'll be fine. Neil Hanratty says, Sunderland, yeah. That's what the lad says, Isaiah. Up there in Mags. Try to keep the language down. But unfortunately, when the game is on, there is absolutely no doubt. I apologise beforehand for any bad language that may come out, and it does tend to come out now and again in the emotion of it all. Julie J says 2-1 to the Toon. Isak and Trippier over the walls are half of them. James says, come on the Toon. Dave Carmichael, how are Billy Man? We can do this, says Stu. We can indeed. The world is round, but not really. Better defence today. Eze, Ayew, and Zaha are scary. They are. They're very good. Can't rest for a minute with those lot. And Mateta through the middle also is a big, powerful unit, isn't he? Isaiah thinks Isaiah for a hat-trick. Afternoon says Majestic Pillow. 2-0 to the Toon. Peter, everyone says evening, everyone from Indonesia. Hello in Indonesia. 3-1 to the Toon, says Pete. Angelica's in the house. Hi, Billy Pet, listening while I'm chopping veggies for tea. We've got the grandbears tonight, so I'll be blending the veg to hide it from them. Yes, kids don't tend to like greens, do they? Unless it's hidden up their nostrils. Let's quickly move on. Hi, Billy. Tough game ahead. I say a 1-0 scoreline, but it could go either way. It could be a tough game today, but I'm confident. Paul Haddon says, so the ref tried to help Liverpool again, but no luck today. They got another VAR. Very marginal one go their way as well, didn't they, today, Liverpool? Helen says 3-0 today. Isak 2 and Ian Anderson one off the bench. Away the lads. Carl, afternoon, everyone. Just listening to Everton Liverpool on talk. Yeah, Peter Reid sounded half cut. It probably was. Massive Evertonian, Peter Reid, as well as a massive Macum, isn't he? And a massive Monkey's Heed. Liverpool in the mood. They drew 0-0. Dark by design. Hope we're back to full strength next week, and because we need wins. We do need wins. I mean, people are saying before the Liverpool game, we were unbeaten since the first game of the season, but we also haven't won since then. So it's, we've drew quite a few games. Time to get on a winning streak today. I believe it's time for that. Yvonne says, so good that Bruno isn't playing yet again. Yeah, we've missed him. That 3-minute cameo that he made at Tranmere is really costly, isn't it? And we all wondered at the time, why is he risking Bruno? And Eddie said he brought him on for penalties in case there was penalties. Yeah, we were leading 1-0. Julie says Bruno will be back for West Ham. That'll be good for us and good for you, Julie, in your household, no doubt. Rach was in the house. Hi, Rach. Good afternoon, Billy, and everyone in the chat. Made it back home in time. You did indeed. How trolls? How you doing, buddy? Liverpool are a million miles from City, says Helen Craig. Indeed, they are. Justice served, Liverpool draw. Absolutely. 3-0 to the Toon, and Dark Design says Paqueta Bruno derby next week. Yes, the old pals derby, isn't it, next week? Just going to put that on, see if it starts already. We'll have a look. Probably hasn't yet, but Bruno will be back for West Ham, says Julie. I'm sure he will. I'm sure Maxi will be as well. Possibly even Callum Wilson. Newcastle 2, Palace 1, says SLFZ. Keith Green says, here we go. Looking forward to this one. Come on, let's bloody have it. Indeed. Let's do that, indeed. Sure, we don't want to do that. What an idiot. We'll go back there. We'll see what we can find. More comments. Arsenal will push this year, says Helen. They've made a great start. And big game tomorrow at Old Trafford for them, isn't it? Well, I'm looking forward to that one. Peter Bin says, good afternoon, Billy. 3-0 for me. Isak hat-trick. Everyone's saying hello to you today. Dark Boy Design says, Helen Craig. No, they're well, it's your opinions that. Helen says you're that, mate. It's all great. Bruno back into West Ham to talk about drama. Afternoon says Jock. Raymond's here. So happy I found this channel. We're happy you found it also, mate. All our family we love. Spider says, good day, Billy. It shows how bad Liverpool is. They can't be Everton. 3-0 today to Newcastle. Onwards and upwards. Come on, the lads. Absolutely. One also this afternoon, Billy. Let's hope we get a few goals and 3 points. Absolutely. Always nice to commentate on a good performance. Shane says 3-1 to the Toon. Always nice to see you, Billy. As always, Isak 2 and Will at 1. Hope you're feeling better, mate, after your injury and your operation on your Achilles. Mike down in New Zealand. Darwin Nunes just trying to prove Darwinism isn't real because he exists. Very deep, very deep. And Matty says Liverpool to get another offside VAR goal disallowed. Should be 1 to Everton. Yeah, it was very kind of, yeah. Hey, Billy, looking forward to brilliant commentary. 3-0 to the Toon. James Matthew Photography's in. Yes, Billo. Have a good stream today, mate. Thanks very much, James. Malcolm's also here. Let's hope for a convincing win today. Great to see Liverpool held to a draw. It was. That one, I don't like Pickford, but he was outstanding. He had a fantastic game. And to be fair to you, Jordan Pickford, which usually I'm not, 90% of the time I'm not, but he's never really let England down either, has he? But today he was absolutely outstanding. Still not as good as our goalkeeper, mind. Malcolm Twat. Stu saying hello to more people. 6 minutes of Klopp injury times, just a 6 today, yeah, just a 6. And I think they got the 6 as well. And they hit the post in that 6 minutes too. Another great save from Pickford. Dominic's in the house. How often Billy thinks it'll be a close 2-1 win for us today. Darwin Nunes is a BTEC Suarez. Good to see the bloody big dippers lose. They didn't lose, they drew. You keep saying lose. They drew 0-0, Isaiah. Computer revaluation makes football less interesting with this VAR stuff. Yeah, perhaps it would have done. Because I don't think it would have been flagged the Everton goal today. However, ours the other day was. So, yeah, it's very interesting how this kind of goes, isn't it? Keep coming out of that. We'll find something in about 5 minutes because the shows aren't on yet. NUFC on top has a new name. Looking forward to Isak's home debut. Stefan says no Bruno, no ASM. I think a draw. James Andrew thinks 2-0. Julie is head of the queen of the mods. I just couldn't even call her king of the mods. Sorry, Julie. And she's saying no spoilers, no asking for links. And if you keep doing it, or if you do it once too often, you will be watching the stream. And you don't want that. because then you won't be able to hear me probably singing at some stage, because I've got some songs lined up for today. As long as we score. Paul Hansen says, afternoon, Billy, top man, to the 2-0 to the Toon. Come on. Isha is also in Indonesia, by the look of things. Nige says 3-2. B. Varg says, so late, but couldn't miss the game in your commentary. Cheers, mate. 2-0 to Tim's Cole and Isak double. That's what I said last night. Dave Bowman says, afternoon, Billy and Mods. Klopp not so brave with his carry when he's not at Anfield. Isak will be blown away at St James's. Hopefully 3 points today. SLF says 2-2 apiece. Nathan says 1-0. City will walk the league this year. It's the big two now. We need 2 more windows, and it'll be us and them. Salah is finished, says Isaiah. I think it was finished the moment I put it in my fantasy football team, if I'm perfectly honest. Still, Salah to Barcelona or Bayern Munich next season or season after. Excellent chance of that. They probably should have cashed on him this year and kept Mane, if I'm truthful. 2-1 says Blaze. Tom's in the house. Thomas, failure to comply with the rules will result in the full wrath of the Julie B, Her Highness, the Mod Queen. Take it from Thomas. He's right. Yvonne Matthews, come on, Magpies. Lovely 3 points today. Good luck with your commentary, Billy. Thanks very much, Yvonne. Afternoon, everyone, says Kev, hoping for a 2-1 win. 3-0 hat-trick, says David Kane. Isak. Can bound to say that wrong today a couple of times. You can guarantee it. Toon, says Vincent. Cesare saying hello, giving love to Thomas. Colin says, hi, everyone. Come on, Newcastle 3-0. Isaiah's looking forward to an Isak masterclass today. And this is June. I can't even think of the word I want to use. But she's saying absolutely she takes no prisoners. Indeed. Stuart says, well done, Everton 0-0. Declining Liverpool, only got 1 point. Newcastle forever. Isak 2 goals at home to the Palace. Jordan's in the house. Hi, Jordan. 2-0. Isak with both. God says, away the lads, 1-0 to the 2. Says again, says no caps. Will Bruno or St Max be playing a part in this match? None whatsoever. And neither have made the bench even. So they'll be ready for next game. Spoiler, anyone find out where the ref is from and the game she's officiated? I hear the Farne Island black sheep against the white sheep. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's from. Never even heard of him. Salisbury's name is. Never heard of him. Isak going to rip this defence. You were saying a draw a minute ago. Come on, man. Troll says we are due a big win soon. Indeed, we're due a win of any sort. Let's be honest. 4-2 says Dave. 2-0 says Paul Haddon. The Tranmere game has seriously cost our squad. Another skip that club. Dave, afternoon, Billy and Mods. Klopp was quiet today. Not as brave. We have just said that, mate. Afternoon, Billy. Is the beard coming back? Nah. Depends how I feel, I guess. It will never get that long again, though. Until next season, of course. Beetle Greg says, what's going on, man? Well, we've got the Watchalong for the Palace, the Newcastle Palace game. Choc says, don't worry about swearing, but you should hear me match days. Well, yeah. Bruno hamstring, Max hamstring, Wilson hamstring, John Joe hamstring. Anyone see a pattern here? Yeah. It's quite concerning. We used to blame on Steve Bruce at one time. We used to blame it on the training ground and all sorts, didn't we? Still going. And that's what Vincent says. Is it because of our training ground? Well, Bruno got one after 3 minutes, just playing in less than 3 minutes, didn't he? So that was ridiculous. 2-0 brace for Isak. Everyone's going for Isak scoring today. The word for me today will be a fitness. These boys look broke after Wednesday. But fingers crossed they can deliver again. And Palace, of course, had the extra day rest, which could be something important. Let's say it's got the grandson today, 6 months old, so probably missed some of the game. Still think 3-1. Isak 2 and Miggy. Yeah, Michael Salisbury, as the ref says, Blaze. Lots of people saying hello. Where we go? There you go. Cesare says a special shout out to our Gary. Get well soon, mate. Yeah, he's down with COVID at the minute. Whether he's watching today, I don't know. How you watch along when it's not on Sky? Because I've got mystical powers, Kenzie. And that counts as asking for how I'm watching, so don't do that again. The mods are on your case. Jock Bar, Berry beat North Shields in the Cup 2-1. They did. Is Leonardo DiCaprio hosting today? Well, very kind of you to say so. I was thinking more Brad Pitt, personally. He's a bit older. Or Arthur Mullard. Alexander, hello, Billy. Hello, Alexander. How are you? I wonder if that's the Alexander. Haaland will beat Liverpool by myself, Julie says, but I think she meant himself. Yeah, possibly too. A bit worried about fatigue, indeed. We've got no choice, have we, if they're injured? Vortex says, hey all, let's go, Billy Trey. Let's get a good win today. They can be picked apart. Enjoy everyone. Hit that like and let's smash it today. Absolutely. 3-0, says Alexander. Charles wishing Gary all the best. I'm going to take a little look here and see what I can find. I have a new setup here, so let's just see what we've got. Strange. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I shall be with you in a minute. We'll be with you in a second. Chelsea shouldn't be asking for streams, I'm afraid. Haaland will beat Liverpool by himself. You're right. I did say what you're going to say. I hope Haaland kicks the crap out of him. Golinter says, what's Bruno going to do if Joe Linton gives Paqueta a slap? Julie's saying her typing is terrible today. Bit of a drink last night. Facebook user, pointless moaning about the Liverpool result. We need to retain our integrity and show how morally bankrupt the other teams. Our managers really are. Dietmar Brook, Tony Haley Sr. and Morris Setters. These gentlemen I remember well from the 69-70 season at Highfield Road. Any members yourself, and the money brought you Woodcock, Osgood and Co. 3-0 victory to us today. Put your shirt on it, Peter. My memories are only Newcastle ones, but I was at the 87 Cup final and most of the games that season. Whoever you are, Peter. I'm going to find the stream now, so I will be with you. Do not panic. We will find something. I can see the pitch and it's all good. I can see the pitch and it's all good. Thomas reiterates what I've just said. And that was the word I was looking for earlier, actually. Reiterates. No asking for streaming options. It can hurt the channel and will earn you a timeout. Yes. So that's that then. That's that. That's that all sorted. No spoilers either. No shouting out because you may well be ahead of me. I will give time updates. I haven't got a clock on the screen, but I will give time updates very regularly. There will be a banner across the bottom of the screen as well with the current score on, as long as I remember to put it up. So sometimes I forget in all the emotion and excitement and what have you. But the ground looks great. It's chock-a-block. Flags are flying. I can see a Joe Linton 7 flag. I was half expecting kind of some sort of banner for Isak, a welcoming to St James's Park banner. But the place is absolutely chocker. Not a seat to be had by the look of things. Looks fantastic. It really does. And the only thing that looks shite about the whole ground is that poxy little telly in the Leeds end. They need a big scoreboard type thing, don't they now? But there's people of all ages there. Just seeing some senior citizens in the crowd, obviously enjoying going back to St James's Park again. And they look like they've been going for many years. Apart from maybe they didn't go when things weren't so great when Ashley was there, like I didn't. But Colin C, the Geordie historian, love this channel. Just started watching a couple of weeks ago, feeling nervous about today. Don't be nervous, mate. We'll be good. And I can see a Swedish flag now. Looks very dark and grey at St James's. Actually, the light's already on. It'll be fine where Danielle is in the barracks, so she'll be having some splendid cuisine, some splendid food. There is an Isaac banner, Isaac 14 banner, picture of it, and it's a great one. It's a blue background with Isaac and 14, Isak in yellow, and a picture of Alexander pointing to the badge. Fantastic, fantastic banner. How they did it so quick. Anders says Palace played good, and with no Bruno or ASM, I cannot see a win. Palace defends so much better than Liverpool, so I think it may be 0-0. That'll be a great game to commentate on. Anyway, the teams are coming out to the tunnel. And let's hope he can play with the same intent we can play. Indeed, it's going to be hard. I'm sure they've had a rest since Wednesday, but we'll see. Our defence will prevail today, says Brainwashed Maniac. Mark Allen, afternoon, Billy, afternoon, all. Fingers crossed for the win. I'm going for a thrilling 4-2 win. Oh, it's Isak for 2, Miggy and Longstaff with the other one up the Toon. That'll be good. Hello, sir. Is Sir Maxman going to play today? Unfortunately not. No, he's still injured. And no Bruno Guimaraes either. We expect they to be back next game, next weekend. Andrew's in the house. Hi, mate. Hope you're feeling better. Good afternoon, Billy. Hope you're well. I'm great, mate. I'm great. I'm fully rested. Stephen Birdsey says, afternoon, Billy, and everyone at Toon Review family. Home win this afternoon. Looking forward to the show. Away the lads. And Yvonne says, 2 into the town. Toon. Away the lads. Don't be worrying about swearing. My wife gives out to me for teaching daughter the Bruno song. Looking forward to hearing your Italian go. Well, yeah. Who knows what I'll say? I think Pope being number 1 will spur Pickford on. Yeah, I think you're right, because he was outstanding today. Lomo can't stand Pickford. No, I can't. But today was fantastic. Dad said to say it, but Tiny Arm's actually rather on it today. Also, I'm glad Everton goal was ruled out. Was more offside than ours and would have pissed me off if given. Yeah, you're right. Eddie Howe's just pulling his... he's there now. Looking very confident. Straight face as always. Still in the tunnel, so I don't think we've come out yet. They're on the way out now, down past the Adam P wall. They're ready to go. The ready wall. And a B slaps. Palace are wearing red and blue stripes against our black and white stripes. There's the referee, Mr. Salisbury, whoever he may be, and wherever he may be from. We'll take a few more comments. Shane, thanks, Billy. Stand with it in the air 4 to 6 weeks, then go from there. Like and subscribe, please. Absolutely. Cheers, Shane. Glad to see you making some progress, buddy. Karaoke King Stanley Alvis, here's to very quickly getting back to winning ways, says Siomon. Is that an I with L? It's Siomon. Is it Welsh? Is that a Welsh name? Strange like that. Simon with an O in the middle of it. In the middle of our goal, Nick Pope says James Matthews photography was getting a feeling of deja vu when the ref went over the added time when Liverpool were attacking, says Ian. Andrew says, up the Toon. I may listen to you on my phone while watching game today. Commentary sucks usually. Super happy Liverpool didn't get the win. I saw 6 minutes injury time and thought, here we go again. The team's being shown on the screen at the moment. We would have been through that, but we might as well do it again for you guys if you haven't seen it before. So the Newcastle United team is as follows. We line up with Nick Pope in goal, Kieran Trippier. The returning centre halves of Fabian Schär and Sven Botman. Matt Targett keeps his place on the left side of defence at left Longstaff sitting behind Joe Linton on the left and Joe Willock on the right, and the forward line same as started at Anfield. Ryan Fraser on the left, Miggy on the right, and Alexander Isak through the middle. Substitutes conspicuous by the absence of Bruno or ASM. We go with Darlow, Lascelles, Ritchie. Jamal Lewis gets a place on the bench. Javier Manquillo, Chris Wood, Jacob Murphy, Elliot Anderson, and Dan Byrne. And the Crystal Palace lineup is as follows. Guaita in goal, Captain Ward, Mike Gahey, Anderson in central defence, Tyree Mitchell at left back, England international, of course, Midfielders, Jeffrey Slupp, Chikdu Kure and Eze. Up front, Jordan Ayew, Mateta and Wilfred Zaha. Their bench is Sam Johnston, Nathan Klein, Richards, Wiedewald, Milivojevic, Will Hughes, Erioe, Olise and Edward. So they've got a bit of depth to their bench also. So that's how the two lots of 4-3-3s by the look of things. Let's just see who comes out on top. We'll have a few more comments. Where did I get to? Can't remember. Malcolm says, would like to see Willock or Longstaff subbed and Anderson get the first whole second half. He deserves a try. Well, I'd like to see him on the left, actually. Jock Bar, let's just get stuck into them and give them no space. They're now kind of getting ready to kick off. What time we got? Time for a couple more comments. I might just get the second TV up and win both you and the match. Yeah, good idea. No requesting links again. Ryan says hi from South Africa. Palace have done the shithouse trick with changing ends, so we're attacking the Gallagate first half. I was laughing the other night when I sat here with Alex talking about the Liverpool game when we made them kick towards the Kop first half. We have a female assistant referee as well, which is good for a bit of inclusivity. Newcastle United in the huddle at the moment. We're going to take the comments off in a second and go with the game. Paul not going to be on. No, Paul goes to the home games. I comment out on the home games. He does the away ones. There you go. That's what we do. I do the home games. He does the away. I like coffee in the house. Hi, Billy Noel. Don't you go to the games anymore, St James's? Sometimes, but not for a while. Anyway, we're going to get the banner up. It's just about to kick off. And when the kick off, you can then start your streams with me. Joe Willock's going to kick the ball back to us. And we're away, folks. We're away. And it's with Botman into Sean Longstaff picking the ball just short of the centre circle. Long ball aiming for Miggy. It's a good one behind Mitchell. Miggy has it. Has to cut inside. Does cut inside and the ball is kind of deflected backwards. It goes all the way back to now with Sven Botman. Wide to Matty Target. Being pressed there, but back to Sven Botman. He'll come square here for Fabian Schär. Just inside our half. Look for a long ball. The far side for Fraser. He's in acres of space there. Fraser gets there. Good fake first touch. Cross comes in. Could be a bit too deep. It's gone too deep over Mitchell's head, and Miggy has it on this side of the pitch. He's on his left foot, little back foot for Trippier. Right foot cross from Trippier in the air. Comes to Fraser on the back post. Terrible touch from Fraser. If he could have just that down and got a shot in, we may have been in there. But the ball's cleared and the ball is just short of the halfway line. Thrown to Newcastle on the left. It's thrown straight back into Fabian Schär. Yeah, Fraser's chest control let him down there. Fabian Schär has it. He's approaching the centre circle in our half. Looking for options, and he's going to go back to Sven Botman, I believe. Sven Botman's getting a bit of pressure, but back to Schär it goes. And then a little chip forward, looking for the ball. That's a great ball to Ryan Fraser. Wide on the left-hand side. Ward let him go there. It's a little ball inside. Joe Linton makes the ball down the left. Can he get the cross? And he can, but he can't reach anyone. Cleared by Anderson and cleared further away by Ward. And Newcastle United have started out like a house on fire here. We've been in their penalty area already on 2 occasions. We're only a minute and a half in. Ball is wide here with Kieran Trippier on the right flank. Lofts it over the top of Mitchell. Mitchell will get head to it and it deflects off Miggy for a goal kick to Crystal Palace. But a very promising start for Newcastle. We've gone at them from the off. Space down both flanks. Just couldn't get the final ball in. The ball came in at 1.0 for Ryan Fraser. And the chest control really let himself down there. Otherwise, we could have been one up. Anyway, Guaita kinks it long, trying to bypass the pressure. Trippier chests it down, gives it to Longstaff. Longstaff in the centre circle, right in the half. A good little ball to Joe Linton. Great ball to Fraser. What can Fraser do here? He's up against Ward again. Joe Linton's made a win for him. Cross comes in, cut out by Gahey before it could get to Alexander Isak. Now it's a target. Ball inside for Joe Linton. Over wide it's Ryan Fraser. That's well played, that from Newcastle. Palace do clear it though, and it's now they're coming down the left-hand side with Wilfred Zaha. Sorry about that, folks. Tyreek Mitchell plays it back to Gahey and then square to Anderson. Probably got up top for Ward. There's pressure on from Fraser. Back it goes to Guaita in the Palace goal. And he's going to look for, can he go short? Can he risk going short? He chips it out to Tyreek Mitchell on this left-hand side. He's pressured by Miggy and he gives the ball away. Trippier gets a foot in. Zaha wins it back. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And it's now with Gahey. Square to Anderson and Palace trying to build from deep. Ball forward there for Ayew. Back it goes then into Doucouré in the middle of the park. Doucouré looks for a chip over the top. It's a good ball. That target's been caught ball watching, but he gets his head on it. Back it goes to Botman. Square to Cher. Bit of pressure being put on by Palace here. Newcastle avoid it well. Back with target. Joe Linton target. Well played. And they play themselves through it. Ball down the line. He went for Isak, but well over hit the pass. Straight into the arms of Guaita in the Palace goal. Guaita's rolled it out straight away to Gahey, the England centre half. He's looking for options, just approaching the halfway line, being pressurised here. Back to Schlupp and then back to Gahey again. Chip over the top, looking for the run of Mateta. Mateta gets there. Oh, he just elbowed Trippier off there. Now he's very strong, and now he's fell to the floor. Lots of strength being shown by Mateta there. Then as soon as he felt a touch, he fell to the floor like a bag of spanners. Ridiculous, that really. He elbowed Trippier off there, shouldered off. That's a free kick, in my opinion. He swung his arm around for Botman. Botman didn't touch him, and Mateta went down like the proverbial sack of jellies. And now he's limping, but they get a free kick just next to the corner flag down their left-hand side. And this could be dangerous in Newcastle because they do have some big men approaching the penalty area. Patrick Vieira's on his feet. What a great play he was in his day. It looks like Eze's going to take it. Sorry about this, guys. It's cleared anyway. Got a slight problem here, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with you very soon. We'll be back with you very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about this. Still 0-0 at the moment, but anyway, there's 7 minutes, 50 seconds, 56 seconds gone. But I'm having internet issues at the moment, so it's not good. Sorry about this. Really, I'm sorry about this. It's still 0-0. But I've got a bit of an internet issue, but we will sort this out very presently. It's not a fatal issue. We will sort this out, no doubt about it. And we'll sort it out very soon. very, very soon. Sorry about. I really do apologise for this. Really do apologise, guys. This is not good. Oh, dear me. Thank goodness all. But we will get there. We will definitely get there. We will certainly get there eventually. So I think we're still. I hope we're still at 0-0, but we're going to try another alternative motive here because this isn't good. Is that it? Is that it? Can't believe this is happening, by the way. This is another internet issue. It's not great. Right, we're back in the game. Finally, I don't know how long it's going to last for, but Palace have the ball. 0-0, 12 minutes gone. I do apologise, folks. Not the great situation, but Palace are coming at us down their right. But cross is coming in. We should cut that out all day. Terrible from Cher. Straight into the path of Zaha. Tried to go it past two. Couldn't. It was well blocked. Zaha picks up again. In ball to Mateta. He gets a foot in there. Joe Linton couldn't get a foot in there. He does. And it's back with the Palace centre halves on the halfway line. Ward back to Anderson, running past Isak. I do apologise for that, folks. I really do. Internet issues and such like. But Palace are in attack. 13 minutes have gone. Still no goals. We haven't missed anything of any interest, hopefully. And now it's with Mitchell. Back to Anderson in the centre circle. Ball forward. Trippier gets a foot in. We'll go out for a throw into Palace. Just beats the heart of the ball. Mitchell will take it. And forward it goes. And Willock did well to get a foot in there. Now it's with Trippier. Ball inside. Longstaff picks it up. About 10 yards outside of our area. Pressured, but back to Cher. And square to Botman. Botman brings it out of defence. Wide it goes there. Terrible ball from target straight to the Palace defence. And Palace actually, are on top at this precise moment in time. Back it goes to Guaita. Guaita has defenders running towards him, so he might just play it to one of those. He's holding on to it. And down the middle he goes long. Picked up by Eze, well played by him. Did well to take it down and play it back to Ward. And now on the outside to IU. Now it's with Eze again. He's got space to run into. And he does run into it. He's going to be fouled there. There's going to be a free kick to Palace. Fouled by Sean Longstaff on Eze. Yellow card for Longstaff. That was never a yellow card unless he's booking in for dissent, if possible. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous, actually. Eze ran at him. Longstaff just touched his shoulder. He went down again really, really easily, but Longstaff complained about it and was booked for dissent, I think. It can't be for that. Literally just touched his shoulder and Eze went down very, very convincingly, very, very easily, falling the wrong way at what gave. But Eze's over this free kick. It's wide. It's on the corner of the area, about 10 yards away from the edge of the area, maybe 12 yards away on the right-hand side. Looks like he's crossing it. There's not going to be a shot from here. Gayhe's forward. Mateta's in the box. So is Anderson. Cross comes in and it's flicked away from Cher for a throw into Palace, wide on their left. Palace straight back, and that's interrupted. Isak's in here. Isak's on his way into goal. Approaches Gayhe. Can Isak knock it away? He tries to chip him. Gayhe Goita stops, I should say. And Isak trying to be too clever there. 1-on-1 with the keeper, all the way in on goal. When he got to the keeper, he tried to just chip it over him, and Goita was alive to it. And big chance missed there by Isak. Got to say that weren't great. Longstaff has it. Square it goes to Willock. Great pressure from Newcastle United now. Mitchell takes it off Miggy. And Palace look up for this, actually. It's with Schlupp in the middle of the park. Looking for a pass. Back he goes to Anderson. And now square to Gayhe. Down here for Mitchell on this left-hand side. Miggy approaches him. Ball over the top. Cher cuts out. Awful clearance. Straight into the path of Eze. Cher does win it back, though. And did really well, and was fouled as well. Referee's playing advantage. We get advantage now. It's a free kick. We've actually played advantage. So Miggy played it to Willock. Willock now approaches the centre half. Great tackle there from Mitchell. Took the ball off him. And Palace can come again with Jeffrey Schlupp in the centre circle. Back it goes to Anderson. Back to Schlupp. Back again to Anderson. And down here for Mark Gayhe. Palace can build from deep. Gayhe approached. But that's a big chance for Newcastle that Isak's missed there. Approached the penalty area, got 1-on-1 with the keeper. No one near him. Could have gone round him, could have slipped it under him, could have slipped it to the side of him. Went for the cocky chip over the top of him when he was only about a yard from him. And Guaita was alive to it and got his hand on it. Big chance. Big chance. Bad touch there from Mateta. He's going to be fouled there, but he's very strong and holds him off and plays it wide for Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew going at target. Target takes it off him with convincing ease and plays it down the line looking for the run of Isak. But Anderson's there and he plays it to Ward and he plays it inside there to Ducore. And back here for Schlupp. Sorry, that's Gayhe, and then to Anderson. And Anderson's looking for a long ball for Zaha. That's awful. Straight into the arms of Nick Pope. He'll roll it out to Fabian Cher. And Newcastle could start from deep. 17 minutes, 51 seconds on the clock, guys. The 625 of you joining me today, this afternoon, for this stream. Newcastle do come with Kieran Tripp. That's a nice little ball from Bartman to Trippier, crossfield ball. Went for a long one straight away for Isak. Can he get a flick on it? He can't. Comes to the edge of the area. Blasted by Miggy, leaning back right into the top tier of the Gallagate. And nothing to talk about there, really. Still 0-0, but this is the chance. Anderson went to clear it. He straight blocked by Isak. Did brilliant. Centre circle. Great to come out. Tried to chip him. Wasn't the right option. He could have slipped to either side of him. Could have put it through his legs. Guaita did really well, actually. Yeah, I expected a goal there, let's be honest. But Guaita, to his credit, did really well. Newcastle come again. This is Joe Linton. Great run, Joe Linton. Kicks it out for throwing off the, well, I thought off the Palace leg, but the referees give a Palace throw in. Which Ward will take on the Palace right. The Palace captain throws it in for Eze. Back to Ward. Foot in there. Yeah, foot in. Newcastle win it. Isak wins it. Ryan Fraser has it wide on the left. Doesn't know where to go really. Comes inside for Joe Linton. What could Joe Linton do? Joe Linton plays a lovely ball. Oh, good time by Mitchell. Did really well. Stretched to pick it up. Trippier has it. Now it's with Miggy. His face is up. No, it goes to the 1-2 with Willock and goes for right foot cross. And we get a corner kick off Mitchell. Well played, Newcastle. 19 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock. Still no goals. But there's been some chances. Botman has come forward here. So is Cher. We already have Joe Linton in there, obviously. Ryan Fraser's come across to take it. Would be right-footed, so it'll be an out-swinger. Fabian Cher, Longstaff's in there also. There are plenty of big men, but he's rolled to the edge of the area where it's with Trippier. Trippier longs to the far post. Joe Linton! Oh, side netting. The goal, the net rippled. And sometimes you think it's a goal, and some people in the ground may have thought it was a goal. I didn't, and it was side netting, but good effort. Wouldn't have beat Guaita at his near post. But a good effort from Joe Linton and a well-worked corner from Newcastle United. Obviously, one that's been worked on in the training ground. Eddie Howe's making his opinions known. He's pointing people in directions. Palace come away with Mitchell. The press is on this time. Mitchell lobs it down the line looking for Zaha. Trippier wins it in the air. Inside there for Longstaff. Down the line. That's well played from Joe Willock. Does really well to hold that off. That's a push in the back referee. Referee just gives nothing of it. And Willock tries to win it back and Palace get away from it. Yeah, strange that the ref. Willock was being manhandled there. The ref just watched it happen. Throw into Palace just inside our half. Still no goals here at St James's Park or there at St James's Park. Eddie Howe chewing his gum, not in the same horrible manner that Klopp was the other night with his aggressive, threatening behaviour towards the fourth official. He's just said concentrate on the game, despite the decision that may have just gone against us. But there you go. Palace play it back to the goalkeeper. Guaita being pressured, long ball kicked down the middle of the park. To no one in particular. Trippier has time to bring it down. Play a ball in for Longstaff, who's beaten the ball. That's a bad foul, actually. And the referee gives nothing for it. It slid through the back. The ref does give something for it in the end. And Sean Longstaff is down and he's in agony. He's in absolute agony. Ducoy went straight through the back of him. Must be a yellow card. Trippier took it down, played it inside. Well, actually, he's won the ball, but he still slid through Longstaff to get to it. It's a yellow card all day long. Longstaff is in agony here, whether it's his knee again or leg or what. Did Decoy get the yellow card? He's in the screen at the minute. This could be bad news for Newcastle United because if Longstaff has to come off, who plays at that centre defensive midfield role? Could be a case of pushing Fabian Cher up and bringing Lascelles on. Players are taking the opportunity to have a drink at this time, so we'll do a few comments and we'll try and skip past where I had the little issue with my internet. This is that chance again. Good grief. He should have. Right foot tried a little dink. It didn't work. Just saw Brendan Foster in the crowd there looking very well. The Gateshead lad Ben Hybrid said Norvik, Jules, nothing. Baz Doss seen in the crowd, yeah. Just probably popped in from Greg's. There's Mairdad, Amanda, and their child, I believe. And it looks like a famous person sat in front, but we'll take the comment off now because we're about to start play again. And it's with Sven Botman at the minute. Crossfield ball looking for Miggy. It's a fantastic pass. Just a sad too tall. Miggy's an inch too small to get that in, but it's out for throw into Palace. deep in their half. Tyreek Mitchell will take it. And he throws it down the line looking for Zaha. Lots of pressure there. Trippier will get that foot in. He should do. He does do. Well alert, but Joe Willock, that's a good tackle from him on by Doucouré. Long ball looking for Mateta for Zaha, but Nick Pope will watch that out of play. Will it go out of play? Yes, it does. It's a goal kick to Newcastle United. 24 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. It's still no goals. And in the crowd we go to again, and more famous faces. I can see Stephen Harper in the crowd this time. Yeah, lots of famous faces in the crowd. No goals. Nick Pope belts it down the middle of the park, looking for Alexander Isak. Isak is beaten in the air by Gahey. Longstaff has it, and he's fouled there. And the referee plays on again. This time it's with Andy. Jordan Ayew, back he goes to Schlupp, ball inside for Mateta. Eze now has it, and now Schlupp, and now Doucouré. Pressure's on from Willock, who's doing really well there, but Palace can play through it, and it's well played with Zaha on his left-hand side. He's squared up by Trippier, kicked down by Trippier. Ref plays on. That's a foul all day long, but the referee plays on. Joe Linton has it. Good tackle, though. Well in, and he wins the ball, and Palace come back now. Ayew has it. Ayew approaching, going through the middle. It's Eze now. Now it's with Zaha, who suddenly got up after that foul, but he was fouled. Going to go outside, inside, tackled. Cher takes too much time on the ball, was almost robbed, and eventually it's cleared. And it's a great little flick on by Isak. Fraser made no attempt to chase it, and Palace clean up at the back with Gahey. Now it's with Doucouré, and back to Gahey again. It's just short of the centre circle, being pressured by Willock. Terrible ball. Miggy does take the ball, but he can't win it back. And a foot's got in there by Gahey. Back to Goita. Miggy's kept the pressure on all the way back to the goalkeeper. Great effort. There's pressure on Anderson. He just boots it away to Ayew, who did well there, Ayew. He's come inside here. Target's chasing him. Down the bottom he comes to Wilfred Zaha. Trippier's pointing to Willock to come on the inside, and he does. Zaha plays it back to Schlupp, and how wide it goes to Ward coming forward for the first time. Ward cuts inside Joe Linton and plays it back. Cross will come in here from Doucouré. It's a shot, in fact. He's offside there, but good save from Pope. The flag did stay down, but good save from Pope. Great shot also. So we can't get it clear. Another shot deflected wide for corner. Some terrible defensive work there from Newcastle United. Could not get the ball away. Could not clear it. Tried to play it out and didn't work. Eventually came to Mateta. He's offside there, by the way. Well offside. But London didn't flag. Great save from Pope, from Mateta. Point blank range. Great save, but he was offside. But of course, because he didn't score, they carried on playing. And now Palace have a corner on their left-hand side, which Eze will take. Palace plays a surrounding referee here for some reason. They want something. They want something more than. I don't know what's going on there. They're trying to complain for something. They've got a corner, and they will take the corner. But they didn't look very happy. The Palace players there. They were a surrounding referee. They wanted something more than a corner, clearly. But if it had gone back, they'd have got the offside, wouldn't they? So lots of manhandling going in the box. Anderson is going for it. Lots of people going for it over the top. Free header, and Pope takes it. But terrible defending again from Newcastle. Left the man completely unmarked at the back post. And his header wasn't powerful enough to beat Nick Pope. But a great throw out for Nick Pope, by Nick Pope, looking for the run of Isak. And it'll go out for a Newcastle United throw in deep in the Palace half. Great throw from Pope to Isak, making a run down the left flank. And showed a lot of pace there, but in the end, the foot was got in by the Palace defender. I don't know who it was. May have been Ward. And it's now thrown to Newcastle. I'm going to say virtually level with the penalty area, which Matt Target will take on the left-hand side for Newcastle. Looking for his options, looking for a runner. He gets Joe Linton. Joe Linton's first touch ain't great, but he gets it back to Target. Target will play. He crosses it in. It's a terrible cross. First defender. Joe Linton gets there. Brilliant there. Brilliant from Joe Linton to win the ball. Ward left. He's lost it. A foot was got in by Ward. More of a look than judgment, I've got to say. And now the ball's floated down the pitch where Sven Botman can pick it up. And he plays it to Matt Target. He's been approached by Ayew. Down it goes to Ryan Fraser. And ball. That's a good ball from Fraser. Terrible touch from Miggy. Isak does well to win the ball in the air. Miggy still challenging for it. Yeah, it's all a bit scrappy at the minute. Trippier steps in. He's got a bit of class. Joe Linton makes a right noise of that, and he's giving it to Ayew, and that's a foul. But they play on. He did well to win the ball back. Ayew then another foul. Referee will give this one centre circle. A foul by Joe Linton on Jordan Ayew. And now he's come on, mate. You've got your free kick. What are you holding your ass for? Crikey, Riley. Ridiculous. 29 minutes on the clock. No goals. We've had one big, massive chance. I'm not sure that was a foul, but there you go. He's let worse than that go. Free kick to Palace. It's a long one. They've taken it, headed away by Cher. Willock, it's a nice little touch here from Miggy. Miggy goes back. Will he get back to Willock inside? Well played. Ball, that's a little bit harder. It would have been in behind the defender, and that would have been through. But as it was cut out by Anderson, and they can come away, Palace, with Schlupp looking for a long ball over the top, which was watched by Cher. He didn't clear it very far, and now it's with Eze, middle of the park. He's been the danger man for Palace this first half. Terrible pass from him, though. Miggy wins it and then loses it to Mitchell straight away, and he's fouled by Willock, and it's a free kick to Palace. 10 yards into our half. All right, mate. What are you holding your knee for? Christ, these footballers today, serious to God. The slightest touch, and they're down for ages and ages and ages and ages. Half an hour on the clock at the moment. Seriously, it's taken them 10 minutes to get out from a little nudge to the knee. Patrick Vieira looks unconcerned. He's probably thinking, crikey, in my day, these wouldn't have lasted 2 seconds. Ball's floated to the far side of the area, where target's gone out to me. I can't see who it is. I think it may be Ayew. Out it goes for goal kick from off Ayew. Palace are putting the pressure on, so Pope will go long. And long he goes. Headed away and back by Cher. Isak's beaten in the air by Anderson. A little nod on here. Now it's with Andre. Are you running it? No, yeah, it's Are you running at target? Longstaff's gone out to help him this time. Back he comes to Ward. Very bitty this first half, I've got to say. Now it's with Anderson. Back to Gahey. And now it's with... It's a terrible ball from Gahey. Anderson, Almiron can't keep it down. Palace come again. This is really bitty stuff. Both sides giving the ball away with alarming mediocrity. As he runs into the box, that could be a penalty. Ooh, the ref didn't give it. Ooh. Forgive me for 1 second, folks, because I've just had a bit of a breakdown again. So this ain't good, but we'll find. We'll definitely get it back any second. Let's see if we can get it here. Right, we're back with it again. 31 and a half minutes gone. Sorry about that. Gahey has it. Long ball. And it's cleared. Really bitty stuff. Almiron loses it here. We get to the bit where the penalty was now, I think. because it's a really bitty bit of play, really scrappy bit of play. The ball will come to Eze in a minute and he'll burst into the box. And here he is now. Eze goes past once, goes through Longstaff's legs. I was a foot in there and target. It's a great foot, and it's not a penalty at all. So Newcastle can come away with it. But again, it's sloppy clearance work. Really poor game of football, this, I've got to say. Fraser will chase that all day, but he ain't going to get it. And Guaita clears it himself. Up and under. It's not good. There's not a lot of quality on the show at St James's Park. The ball's in the air most of the time. Willock wins that well, loses it again, and gets a free kick. Hard to commentate on, guys. It is. It's hard. It's not good. It's not great football and fair. The referee ain't been good either. He's let play go when he shouldn't have, and he stopped play when he shouldn't have. That occasion he was right. Newcastle have a free kick a yard from the centre spot in the Palace half. Those are stats. 3 attempts from Newcastle, 1 on target. 4 from Palace, 3 on target. Yeah, they've probably been the better side. Very high line from Palace for this free kick. It's floated in. Can we get ahead on it? We can't. We might fall for Willock in the box, but he can't take it down, and we'll have a corner ball cleared by Doucouré from actually Alex Isak. Just couldn't get the ball down under control. Now, what will our corners be like today? Matt Target, is it Matt Target taking this one from the left hand side? Could be. Scher, Botman, Willock, Longstaff all in the box. But Palace have a lot of height at the back also. What's the delivery like today? Targets, out swinger, looking for the header Joe Linton. It goes to the header Joe Linton! Great save! Must go in! Oh, must go in! Oh, it's the right man in the box. Fantastic goalkeeping from Guaita from the first save. It fell to Botman. He should have knocked it in, but a great block. We'll see it again now. Cool, come in. The header from Botman, great save. Joe Linton could not put it in. It was a great bit of play by... I think it was Schlupp down here that blocked it off Joe Linton. Great defending. And it cleared it away, and eventually it went for another corner from the other side of the pitch. This time it'll be... who will it be this time? It's going to be Kieran Trippier, another outswinger. Almost broke the deadlock there, Newcastle. There's the outswinger comes in. Joe Linton beaten through at the back post, and Palace can get it away now. Header goes out there to Sean Longstaff. He's not going to get there, is he? He does get there. Has he got any options? Complete on his own. Takes the throw in. And in fact, we might get a free kickoff for Ayew bumping in there. Ayew's one of these players that, you know, he's a legend in his own lunchtime. Thinks he's far better than he is. In fact, it is a free kick. Barge in the back. And Ayew wasn't very happy about it. But two great saves from Guaita now. One from Isak and one from Botman. Yeah, free kick to Newcastle. One on the left-hand side, and it looks like Matt Target's going to take it. Kieran Trippier was over there, but he's coming away from it now. And so it's level with the penalty area. Yeah, Palace are defending level with the penalty area. So, yeah, this could be interesting. Curved in between the goalkeeper. Can fall to a Newcastle player. Does. Scher tries to cut inside. Ball gets in. Scher cleared. It's gone in the air. Can the Newcastle head get on it? No, it's not cleared. It's going to come back to Miggy. Miggy from distance hits the post. Lucky Palace. From 2 yards outside the edge of the area, Miggy tried one on the volley with his left foot, and he hit the post. Great effort. Newcastle starting to push now, and Miggy has it again. Little touch inside. Little 1-2. Miggy can't get there. He gets there now, though. Back it will come. Surely he'll come back. Now he tries to beat Mitchell. Can't do so. Will get a free kick for a push by Mitchell. And again, Newcastle are pushing. Hit the beans on toast there, Miggy, with a fantastic volley. We're going to see a replay of it now. Look, big goal mouth scramble. Miggy's waiting for it to come to him. It's a terrible clearance. Flicks it up onto his left foot and volleyed it, and it hit the post. Guaita was nowhere near it, folks. Nowhere near it. He was standing still. A yard to the right, it was in. To the left, sorry. It was in. Still a free kick to Newcastle, and the captain, Kieran Trippier, is over there to take it on the right-hand side. It's going to be another outswinger. What's the delivery like? Pass 2 or 3 been good from the left. What's the one to the right like? Over the top. It's a good one. Oh, and looked like Sven Botman on the back post. Just forgot to jump. And off the top of his head, it went for a Crystal Palace throw-in. Great delivery that time. Got to say, Newcastle United looking more dangerous now. That's a great save from Guaita. Joe Linton just couldn't get to the rebound. Fantastic play from the number 20. I think it's Schlupp, or it could be Doucouré, to stop Joe Linton knocking into an empty net. So, but Newcastle got the ball back somehow, and it's with Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier will look for Isak. That's a terrible cross. He's got through to Fraser. His first touch was terrible. We'll have a goal kicker for that, I believe. Guaita's down injured, but Fraser's first touch wasn't expecting the ball to come to him, to be fair. Came to him for a real crowd of players. Terrible defender from Palace, but Fraser did get a foot to it. Guaita did. Mitch Ward there. Is it Mitch Ward? I can't think what his name is. It's a goal kick anyway, but Guaita did well to get out really quickly to Fraser, whose first touch let him down. However, there's no way on God's earth he could expect that ball to get to him because it came through an absolute crowd of players. And then terrible from Ward, the captain, to slice it straight into Fraser's path. But once again, Guaita came to Palace's rescue. Still no goals. We have 37.5 minutes on the clock. I think the refs give a corner for this when actually it was a goal kick, but there you go. Guaita will be fine. Guarantee that. Nothing wrong with him. Newcastle got away with one here because it wasn't a goal kick. 787 in the chat, folks. If you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for us. So, the corner's about to be taken in. Guaita's okay. The Newcastle faithful in the Gallagate are kind of getting their voices up. I think I've just seen Paul Gallant in the crowd in the Gallagate. Because he's the only person that's got the old shirt without a forward. Anyway, ball comes in, corner. Oh, again, he falls to Longstaff. Can he play it? He goes for his shot. Hits a Newcastle player. He must have been offside, actually, but they're playing on. And the flag's up, and we will have a free kick for offside. If he hadn't been there, that could have been interesting because it was on target. And Palace will have a free kick in their own area. But it's better for Newcastle United the past 5 minutes or so. 39 minutes on the clock, still no goals. Vieira's urging his troops forward now. He was looking very content 10 minutes ago. Not so much now. Guaita, after his recent injury troubles, will clear the ball long, and long it goes. And it's straight on Fabian Schär's head. Great header. Isak takes it down. Great ball in for Miggy. Miggy's in here. Has Miggy got the pace? Can he get a ball across? No, he can't because it's well defended by Anderson. Really well defended, in fact. Slid across, blocked the ball coming across. Miggy should have been a little bit better there, but we get a corner on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I do tell a lie. But good defending for Miggy. Could have tried a bit of skill there. That was the time for him to cut inside onto his left foot and try one. But he didn't. He went with his right, and it was cut out by Anderson. Well, to be fair to him. It's corner ball. This time, Trippier will take it. Out swinger. We've looked dangerous from set pieces, and there's his ball in. It goes. Flicked on. Chased out here by Joe Linton. He'll get there. Has he got any support? That's the question. He holds it up. He's got Doucouré at his back. He's got two men at his back. He's got Ayew and Doucouré, and he's going to lose it. And will win Palace win a throw in. Very slow getting support to Joe Linton there, to be honest. He had two men on him. Nobody near him. Throw into Palace. There's a Newcastle fan. There's a bit of time wasting going on. There's a Newcastle fan in the stands pointing to his watch saying, come on, lots of time wasting going on from Palace, to be fair. And Palace take the throw in a good 40 seconds after it was originally given. And down the line it goes. No pressure. And actually, it's a terrible throw in. And Newcastle can do what? Oh, it's a foul, referee. That's a foul all day long, man. You can't trip people over. Anyway, Newcastle have the ball back in the back four now with Sven Botman all the way back to Nick Pope. Back it goes out to Sven Botman, who's wide on the left, and he will look to play a pass forward for Target. Target floats it down the line, looking for the win of Fraser. Could come to Isak. Does come to Isak. Isak's got two against him. Could decide one. Good defending from Anderson, to be fair. And borders cleared. And off Fabian Schär all the way back to Nick Pope, out to Sven Botman, deep. Again, Newcastle on top at the moment. 41.5 minutes on the clock. Still no goals at St James's, but Newcastle are pushing. Ball from Schär looking for Miggy straight down Tolic Mitchell's neck. Now it's there's a foul down Trippier, and this time he gives it. Palace are jumping into tackles left, right, and centre, and referee's got to get a grip on this here. Been one yellow card in the first half, and that was for dissent, believe it or not. Kevin Trippier taking instructions from the Newcastle United bench, from Jason Tindall and Eddie Howe and Graham Jones about where he wants to put this free kick. We're about 10 yards in from touch. Floating ball goes in, looking for a Newcastle head, doesn't get one. Far post though. Longstaff volleys. Oh, great save, Guaita. It was Sven Botman, in fact. At his near post. It was a volley from Sven Botman, trying to beat him at his near post. There's no offside here, is that? No offside. It was a great volley. A great save from Guaita. He's kept us out 3 times now. God, he hit that with some power, Botman. And in the near post, it was going, but Guaita got to it. He's been superb this first half, Guaita. 42, gets nearly 43 minutes gone, and it's a corner for Newcastle. This time, I think it's going to be in-swinger. I think Trippier's gone out to do an in-swinger. He has. In-swinging corner about to come in. Can we get some joy from an in-swinger? We've got some joy without swingers. In-swinger comes in. It's a good one, and it's just wide. I don't know if it's off a Palace head or not. I don't believe it is, no. Just wide of the target from Fabian Schär. Probably should have done better, to be perfectly honest. Maybe not. It was a bit of a deflected header. Yeah, it was Schär. Just got a glance onto it, and a yard and a half wide of the right-hand post at the Gallowgate. As we look from the leaders' eyes. Great is taking forever again. Referee. I mean, they moan like hell about us the other night with time wasted. In fact, Guaita's not taking the goal kicks because of his injury. And all the Newcastle fans are up in arms about the time wasted. Am I saying that's not a new thing? Oh dear. Free kick to Palace, high foot from Willock. Dean Henderson was terrible for it the first week, wasn't he? But anyway, Miggy's got a foot in. Miggy did really well there and won the ball. Now it's with Longstaff. Longstaff looking for an option. Oh, it's a great ball. If can Miggy get there? He can indeed. Miggy's in there. He's approaching the area. Cuts inside Mitchell. Looking for a shot. What? Isak! Oh, not enough power on it. Power to puff. Try to place it. And Guaita got down to it very easily. Great play from Miggy. Great ball from Longstaff. It was a superb pass to split the Palace left back and centre half in behind them. Miggy came inside. Could have had a shot himself. Went for a square ball to Isak. Took the ball down with his left. Went for the place with his right. But it was just no power in it. And it straight down the neck of Guaita, who once again has made a good save. Palace on the attack now with Eze in the middle of the centre circle. Back to Ward. And it's going to come all the way back. Palace at the minute are in kind of reverse mode with Guaita, Gahey and Guaita. They shouldn't be allowed to have 2 people with the same GU at the beginning of the name. Anyway, Gahey to Anderson. 2 minutes of injury time only. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've had players down injured. We've had time wasted and 2 minutes. Zaha tried to do a bit of a trickery there and ended up in the crowd. We have to give a free kick for a foul by Botman. I mean, Longstaff was down for 2 minutes alone. Guaita was down for a minute. 2 minutes is ridiculous. I'm not sure he got a free kick. He's got a throw in, actually. Tyreek Mitchell's lining up, looking like he's going to take a long throw, but he doesn't. He throws it back to Gahey and back to Mitchell. Inside, Zaha. Zaha inside, and back he goes to Eze. Well interrupted by Willock, well intercepted, and now Miggy can run. Terrible touch from Miggy. He's took off in there. We could be in trouble here because Gahey's won the ball, played it wide for Zaha. Zaha is being approached by Longstaff. Gets a little bit of a push from Longstaff, but Zaha still retains possession. And back it goes. Now it's with Gahey. And now with Mitchell looking for a ball down the line. Won't get there. Well played from Fabian Schär. Shoulders, muscles away. Terrible clearance though. Zaha, but it's with Eze now. Eze into Mateta's got a chance. Eze! Straight down Pope's neck. And he can clear. Eze will be disappointed with that. Good chance, but first time we've seen him for about 10-15 minutes. It was the very bright early doors, but past 10, 15 minutes has been all Newcastle, and Newcastle again come away with little ball inside, long stuff, great ball. Fraser will pick it up and doesn't keep it in, does he? He does keep it in. Joe Linton on the left-hand side, looking for a pass, don't get it, gets the ricochet back to him, and square he comes now to Joe Willock, being marked quickly. Now it's with Miggy Almiron. Has tripped on the overlap, instead cuts inside, Miggy going nowhere really. Good ball, 1-2, little 1-2, and a foul in the area. Surely referee. Referee doesn't give it. It's a blatant trip. Ref doesn't give it. Unbelievable. Or had to give it. No, it's half time, folks. Quite an inspiring 45 minutes of football for 47 minutes. Best chance was obviously to Alex Isak, who's clean through one-on-one with the keeper, ran in from the halfway line. No one near him. It was like an old penalty shootout type thing they used to have in America in the 70s. Approached the goalkeeper. Instead of slipping it to his right, to his left, underneath, he went for a little, real cheeky dink. It was only about a yard away. Guaita got his hand up and stopped it. But there's been other chances too. Botman's volley, a header, which was a great save from Botman also. But all in all, Newcastle just about on top, but it's 0-0 at half time. We have got in this, our channel, obviously, subscribe if you're new, like if you like, but also if you love us that much, you can always go to our shop where we have Toon review stuff available. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to take 5 minutes away to get a drink, go to the loo, etc. And we're back with you in 5 minutes.
So let's get down to business. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now. I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me how you like it. Let's get down to business.
Welcome back, people. Let's do some comments. It's not been the most inspiring in the first half, let's be perfectly honest. But they've defended really well. All right, let's go from Mike. Why is everyone negative? We are creating great saves, defending, scrambling. It will come. I think you're right. I think it will come. But yeah, at the minute, it ain't been the greatest of game, let's be honest. Newcastle will make one goal, hopefully, Malik. Devonshire Magpie. See that fan with the gold NFC top? I want that. The one that was pointing to his watch. Yeah. Nice, wasn't it? Probably take it 16 weeks to get it, though. Alison say, cracking con. Thanks, Alison. Bet there's 1 minute of stoppage time. 2, actually. Ridiculous. With Longstaff down, Guaita down, time wasting galore. Yeah, it was odd, wasn't it? Recognise those fans, fellow YouTubers, says Kendo. I heard 30 seconds, says CSQN the Legion. It's a paid ref, it'd be 5 plus 3 extra. Well, it weren't, so. Swear down, Isaac, ASM Isaac and Wilson with Bruno, we are destroying it. Of course we are. But you can't fault the ones that have come in. Fraser's been a bit poor, I've got to say. But we did play well towards the end of the first half and did create chances, especially from set pieces. Mickey's been good. There you go, 2 minutes, yeah. I think the players step up the pace as the game goes on. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope the fitness and the other night's exploits doesn't catch up with us. Miggy's having another great game. He's playing well, yeah. I'm just bemused by some of the refereeing. You're not alone, Andrew. You're not alone, mate. He's been odd. And to only have 2 minutes injury time was ridiculous. Let's be fair. Tiger says, he's like getting into the game now, second half will be great. Hopefully, you're right. Playing against 12 again. What's new, says Joe Demir. Yeah, aiming great. Norwich 2 up against Coventry. Whoopie do. We're really missing Bruno and ASM. You're right. Down my left, especially. They always book play for time wasting. What's the fuss about? Because they don't do it. That's why. They don't book play for time wasting. Klopp's teeth, yes. How much time left? Well, we're now on this finished the second half. Blaze says, great commentary, Billy Away, lad. We've got both team and ref today. Indeed, we have, as always. It is very scrappy, Jason. I agree. How are Palace laying on? The game is set up for Anderson to come on, surely. I agree with you. I think he'll do well against Ward down that left-hand side. Ward's do everything but scores as Yeet, yes. Put Anderson in the second half. I agree. Keeper was down for about a minute and a half. It's Guai, man. It's not. It's Gahey. Gahey's centre half. Guaita is the goalkeeper. But so what? Forget it wrong. I ain't bothered. Both knobheads. We're missing ASM and Bruno. There is no creativity. We need Anderson. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I hope he's at last 90. Be interesting. It's kind of sad 4 and played 5 at half time on Wednesday. 2 minutes, 2 injuries. Longstaff was down for a while. Trainer was down on for him. Trainer was on for Guaita. That's without, stuff like that. Isaac's been very poor today, sadly. He should have scored, no doubt about it. And indeed, Tiger agrees with that. I second that, Joe Demir, says Jules. 2 minutes injury time added on, gets Funya, says Mark. It does, it's just weird. We're just going for second half. He's like a Mickey to score. Yeah, Mickey's played well first half. He's been our most kind of attacking threat, let's be honest. Half time for Devonshire Magpie. Got you on one TV and FIFA. Yeah, I did. I've not got an ASM. I've basically cheat mode. I've got the Haaland 98 card, the SPC from last week, and I also packed the 98 Ginola. God, it's just license to cheat. We need to get that watch. Klopp has valid time, 2 minutes. What a joke! Yeah, it was ridiculous. Should be 3, maybe. They've got to give Guaita credit, to be perfectly honest. He's made 2 or 3 great saves. Need to give Anderson second half. Yes, at some point, definitely. Nearly give me a heart attack. Thought they had scored. Next time, don't go quiet. Well, Billy is really far behind. I must be, yeah. It's now 4 o'clock and we haven't started second half yet. We're not cheatable. We only get half the extras they get. Indeed. I hope they get a goal before half time. Yeah, so second half will be new. Starting for you a lot soon. And we're a little bit behind. Clearly. I'm happy with that first half. Would have loved the goal, but a decent performance. At times we were very sloppy. Palace are there to spoil, really, but they've got a threat up front also. So I'm saying give Anderson a half, take Willock off, give the other rest. I think Willock's been okay actually. I think it's Fraser that's been the one that's been kind of again done nothing really. He had a great chance as well, didn't he? Mixed halves is Mike, sloppy but tidy at times. Maybe should have scored, but Palace could have too. They did. They could have. Yeah, we need that settling goal on a weekend control of the game. I agree with that. Half time for chocolate oat pancakes for everyone. Yeah, throw some through the computer. They sound lovely. AG says, how are we playing? At times really well, at times not so. It's very scrappy. Palace have come to spoil, as they generally do when they go away from home. But they also have had chances to score. Palace and Mateta had a great chance, which I thought would have gone to the offside had it gone in. Pope made a great save, but the Palace keeper has been outstanding, Guaita. And the big chance of the match was their defender Anderson tried to clear it. Well, clear it, play a long ball. Isak got a foot in it just short the halfway line in our half. He was after the clearing on goal to Guaita. No one near him. Centre of the pitch. Off he went. I was thinking it's got to be a goal. He could have slipped it to his left, to his right, underneath. What he did was he got to he was about a yard away from Guaita, then tried to just dink out of the top of him. And Guaita put his hand up and caught it. So that was that. Not good. Please show what? Don't know what you're talking about. Come on, Newcastle, Michael. Well, Willock been his usual self, done nothing. I don't agree with you. Defence looks solid. Fraser and Almond, no quality. Final third, alongside average. Isaac looks threatening when he has the ball. Well, I'm not sure. I don't agree with that. Should be winning this. So frustrating we can't finish our chance, or a player takes an extra touch. Yeah. The time Miggy could have cut inside and gone for a shot, he tried to dink it with his right foot and got cut out. But we have been dominant the last 15 minutes. Yeah, you're quite right, Big Roller. But before that, it was a bit. Lots of people want the chocolate oatcakes. Thought Billy had banged on FIFA 23 for 1 minute there. Not quite. Big Joe looks wrecked. Yeah. Newcastle do look tired. I just hope Palace do not get one chance and score because they've been not much better than us. Both teams useless the past day. It has been very, very scrappy, I want to say. Very scrappy. So currently showing Man City doing something. I don't know what it is. They're showing Aguero for some reason. Don't know why. Angelica, me, everyone's on the way. Everyone wants the chocolate oatcakes, Angelica. You've teased us all in submission. Tiger's going to turn it up second half. He's getting close. Says Isak says. People are saying get Willock off, but I think he's been pretty good first half. I'll be honest. Again, he's been like people are asking what HTL means, and people are telling what it does mean. Yeah, it's not been great this first half. At times we look good. Tom Trescu said Palace shouldn't lose to Newcastle. Why shouldn't they, Tom Trescu? Why is that then? Finished blowers last year in the league, and we give them a 14-game start. So what do you kind of base your reasoning on? Not a lot, to be honest. Abdullah says all the best to the lads, indeed. Barber says a win will bring us up to 7th. Come on, the Toon. Yes, we need a win, really. A point's no good today. It will be a different second half. Last 15 minutes were much better, says Rich Baxter. We need Anderson on. I agree. I totally agree with you, mate. At some point, it will come on anyway. Anyhow, the players are coming back for the second half. Some good ideas for the channel's 4K camera, team selectors up in background, and even over image in OP. It's very good ideas, yeah. Get subscribed, mate. Get us over 15K, and them kind of things will come. But we have got massive plans for the channel at the moment. But thanks for your consideration and your thought, mate. Really appreciate it. Rat says the problem with having Isak is not having players who play in along the floor. Just look at both goals against Liverpool, not crosses and wings. I needed goals, not just efforts. Players are on the way out of the second half now. Let's hope it's a better one than the first, but let's hope. I don't care if it's shit as long as we score, and they don't. Plenty of time left. A lot of games in a week. Botman getting up there and had a few chances. Botman has had 2 or 3 chances. You're right. He's had headers. He's had volleys. But they're still dangerous. And get Anderson may be able to get more service through to Isak. Yeah, just hope they don't do it too late. If we are winning the 8.5 minute, he wants to be 6 minutes out. Wouldn't surprise me. Tom Trescu says Palace will change the side to more attacking and finish Newcastle off on paper. We're not playing on paper, Tom. We're playing on grass, lad. And anyway, the players are out for the second half. And Tom says provocative comments from opposing fans that are merely for the sake of being provocative will earn you a timeout or a block. Do you know what, Tom? Do you know what, Thomas? There you go, just for you. I blocked him. Tom Trescu is no more. What a knob. Anyhow, Palace are about to kick off, and they have done. We're often running, folks. Zaha played it back to Eze, and they are now coming forward with Ward down this right-hand side, but it's been robbed, but it's back to Ward it goes. Now it's with Anderson and all the way back to Guaita in the Palace goal. Resplendent in pink. The Palace goalkeeper, by the way. Joe Linton played a little ball inside, and now Fabian Schär has it in the centre circle, and he plays it just backwards there to Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side. Into Miggy. He'll come inside. That's a terrible first touch, Miggy, but he does recover it, and back to Sven Botman, who has got some quality in his boots for a pass, and plays one out to Ryan Fraser. Fraser inside to Botman again. Down here for target. Nice little triangle work from Newcastle. Floated ball down the line to no one in particular. Anderson cuts it out and hoofs it away. It's cut out by Longstaff, but it weren't great. And we have a free kick for some reason. I don't know. Which they've taken. It's back with Gahey over there to Tyreek Mitchell on that left-hand side for Palace. Back to Mark Gahey again. He comes forward. Trippier tries to get a foot on Zaha. Doesn't get one. And Zaha, though, plays it into Willock. And he's pushed Willock off the ball there. And the ref just watched him do it. Absolutely ridiculous. Literally pushed him off the ball. And the ref stood 2 yards away. Never thought about peeping his whistle. Anyhow, we've got the ball now with Nick Pope. Might be an offside there or a foul from Zaha. Zaha complains. Of course he does about the refereeing decision because Wilfred Zaha, that's what he does. And we have a free kick just 5 yards outside the penalty area, which Fabian Schär will take. And Patrick Vieira now barking out orders. Looks a little. He's put on a few clems since he was a player. He was a tall, slim, excellent player, elegant player, very hard player. He's put a little bit of weight on since he retired. Anyway, Newcastle come away with it, and Palace did well there. And what a tackle! What a tackle from Schär. Just about to pull the trigger there. The Palace player was. They're still in the attack, but Trippier can clear it now. He's fouled by Zaha. And Newcastle get a free kick. Zaha obviously didn't think that was a free kick. And off we go. It's with target. Will come down here for Fraser. Pressure's on from Ward. Ward's had an easy afternoon, actually. I wish we had someone. I wish Max was playing because we'd piss this. Because Ward's shit. Anyway, floating pass there to the far side where Miggy Almiron has it, and he goes for. So throwing to Newcastle, I think, deep in their half. Tyreek Mitchell cuts it out. 47 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. For those that are wondering, terrible throwing, but somehow it's come back to Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär. Joe Willock has it now in his own half. Plays it back here for Sven Botman. First half, second half hasn't really started yet. Floated ball for Miggy. Oh, good ball. Well, that is a good ball. And just can he keep it in? He can. Miggy can keep it in. Ball inside for Willock. He's made a nice run forward. He's going to have to cut back, though, isn't he? Yes, he has. Back to Miggy. Now a square ball in. Can he do anything here, Longstaff? Taking forever to play the ball and he's robbed. Very slow from Longstaff there. Willock tries to win the ball back, but someone should have given Longstaff a shout. And if they did, Longstaff needs to clean his ears out and get, he was so slow there. It was unbelievable. Free kick to Palace. Foul on the centre half by Isak. Isak's cutting a rather frustrated, forlorn figure, though he doesn't look as tired as he did the other day. Gahey was the man who was fouled. Eddie Howe's rousting his troops from the sidelines, shouting "come on" to them and clapping his hands. But at the minute, it's been a very stale second half start. And 49 minutes are on the clock, and Palace have it, just playing it, keep ball between the two centre backs. Gahey will play it long, looking for Mateta. Share beats him to it, heads it back down the pitch, straight on down to Gahey's foot. Back to Ducouré and back to Gahey again. He's been pressured this time, falls over. Come on, ref. And he's going to give them a free kick, isn't he, for this? You can guarantee that's absolute bollocks. No, he's giving Newcastle a free kick. Isak moaned about it, but actually what happened was Gahey was robbed and decided to lay on the ball, and of course it's obstruction then. We were clean through. If he hadn't done it, he put the ball between his legs. This is ridiculous. You got Alma on, trying to kick it out, trying to tackle it. They got the ball out, and then he give us a free kick for obstruction, but so it's an indirect free kick, which Tripper will take. It's going to be a curvy one into the area, obviously. 800 in the chat for people. Should be 800 likes. Hit the thumbs up on the screen and give me a like. Anyway, we are... it's way out. It's way away. Can't shoot. It's indirect, but it's... I'm going to say it's about 16, 20 yards into the Palace half on the right-hand side. Trippier's right foot will swing it in. There it goes. Looking for a Newcastle head. Finds one! Can he get there? It's in! It's in! Get in there! And I think it might be an own goal. And the first time Guaita has been beaten, and I'm not sure who it's by, we're going to see. I'm thinking own goal from Mitchell. Could be offside. Could be offside. It is an own goal from Mitchell, but VAR will look at this. Because I think there may be an offside in this, people. But it's no goal for Mitchell. Oh, I don't know if it's come off a Palace player, though. Willock got clattered by Guaita. They clattered each other. I'm not sure what the arguments are. There's two players down. Joe Willock's down. He's been well clattered. Guaita's down again. He got clattered too, to be fair. There's no foul there. No foul there at all. And it's way past him. VAR would be looking at this. No doubt about it. There's lots of reasons for them not to give this goal. So find one. They'll find one. Could be offside. Could be a foul on the goalkeeper. And in fact, he's been sent to look at the screen for foul by Willock on the goalkeeper. Which to me is absolute shite. This is going to come back. This is going to come back. Why VAR? I want to see this. It's not a foul. Right, so here's VAR. There's not a foul there. No. It's gone past the goalkeeper. Nah, that's never a foul. Never foul in the month of Sundays. If anything, Mitchell's pushed him. That's not a foul. I'm sorry, that's not a foul. Oh, he jumped right into him, but it was past him by the time we got there. They're showing it. He's pushed into him. He's going to get to allow this. Mitchell's pushed him into him. Mitchell's pushed him into him. That's ridiculous. If they give this as a disallowed, there you go, disallowed it. No goal, foul by Joe Willock. Joe Willock was pushed into the goalkeeper from Mitchell. The ref's given a foul. I thought I looked for an offside, but Mitchell's pushed him into him, man. How can that be a foul? And of course, once the goal's disallowed, Guaita jumps to his feet. He's fine. That is pathetic. That is, serious to God. You'll see it on match day tonight. Tyreek Mitchell pushes Joe Willock, and Willock goes into Guaita. They're calling that a foul. The ball then deflects off Mitchell into an empty net. So, once again, people, for the third time in 3 games, totally effed over by VAR. Totally effed over by VAR. And the 50 Palace fans that have managed to make the trip up are singing in great voice, shit house club, shit club, shit fans. You know, shouldn't even be a Premier League side. Anyway, goals is low. We're back to 0-0, and I celebrate for fuck all. And do you know what? And I tell you what, the Palace fans, you know, they've fair play to them. It looks like Ellie Anderson's coming on, by the way, and I think it'll be for Joe Willock because he took a terrible clattering from Guaita. Do you know what? If they're going to disallow the goal, then can we have a push in the back? Willock's coming back on, by the way. What about the push in the back for a penalty? The game's gone. The game's gone. Sorry, anyway, Palace are on the attack now. Frustrating, this. Just really frustrating that the people that run the game, the lawmakers, have actually ruined it. Because that's pathetic. Anyway, that's not a foul. He's played the ball. Of course, he gives a free kick for a fucking ridiculous dive from Ward. There was a foul. Take one back, Wardy. You were fouled there, pal. I'll say pal. You were knob. Anyway, Newcastle have it with Joe Linton. Little ball inside. Ain't the greatest, but it's well played, though, from Fabian Schär, who stepped in and played a nice ball looking for Fraser. Can Fraser have a bit of pace? He's pulled back there, referee. Definite pull back by Ward, who's holding his arms out. It's pathetic. You know, yellow card for Ward. He must be embarrassed the fact that Ryan Fraser outran him there. I don't know. He's pulled him, but yeah, pulled him by the shoulder, took his arm off, made out he hadn't done it. Oh Christ! The game. Do you know what? The game's gone. This generation of footballers are going to kill this game off forever. Sorry to say it, but the people that run the game, alongside some of the play acting that goes on, the people that run the game need to stop it. Put a stop to it. Let's start seeing 10 minutes in the sin bin for diving and stuff like that instead of yellow cards. Get them on the sin bin for 10 minutes. That'll stop them. That'll stop them. God, I feel like an old man talking now. When I was a lad, it weren't like this, you know. Anyway, Newcastle do have a free kick. It's on the left-hand side of the area. Matt Targett's going to float it in. Had plenty of like chances from floating stuff. It's a good one again. It's cleared. It's a goal kick, I believe, off Fabian Schär at the back post. Or it might be off Tyreek Mitchell again. It might be a corner. Sven Botman's looked very prominent from free kicks today. We have got a corner, in fact, and Kieran Trippier's taken it. Palace don't seem to be able to defend corners. Very strange. Can we get a head on it and get a good head on it this time and get it past Guaita in the goal? Because at the minute he ain't been beatable today. But there we go. As it comes in, it's flicked on. It's going to come to Palace. It's going to come to Eze. Zaha tries to do a little trick on the edge of his own area and loses it to Fraser. Fraser as well plays out to Joe Linton. Can he get across? And they're still up there. Terrible ball for Joe Linton. Terrible ball. The player made the run, and now Palace can come away. Now Zaha does have it. Little trick there. Falls over. No one's touched him. And the ref plays on. Ha 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 ha! Zaha! And now Joe Linton's coming towards the Palace defenders. White's Fraser. Cross goes in, looking for Isak. Cleared away from Gahey. And it'll be a Newcastle throw-in. Zaha should be... Well, why ain't he booked it for diving then? Why ain't he booked it for diving? That's the question. That's a terrible throw anyway by Joe Linton. Now Mateta has it. Needs to get a foot in there, Botman. Joe Linton's covered all the way back and does really well. And plays and that's cut out. Does it? No. Miggy has it. Miggy beats Mitchell and plays it wide for Fraser, and it's 3 against 3 in the box. If we can get a cross in. There is the cross. It's way too close to Guaita, but it was cut out before it got there from the head of Anderson. So Newcastle will have a corner. 58 minutes on the clock for those that are interested. Still 0-0. We have a goal. I've had a goal disallowed. We're going to see a copy of it, a replay of it. No, we're not. We've played the corner quickly. And now it's with Joe Linton. Little chip inside. There's plenty of room. He can score. Dragged it wide. Miggy Almiron, I believe. Yes, it was. With his left foot. It was a very quick corner taken by Newcastle there. It caught Palace out. Not across. It went short. He's offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Oh, I don't think Almiron was offside. He came from behind, so this would have counted. Chested it down, volleyed it, and unfortunately it was screwed it wide of the right-hand post and the leader's end. But yeah, quick corner from Newcastle there. It's a good thing to see. Good thing to see that we're alert and looking for opportunities. You know, if Palace are going to go to sleep, let's take advantage of it. Again, Guaita, time wasting. This just took him 40 seconds and cleared it is in the end. And straight onto the head of Joe Linton. Into the Palace centre half. Going to be pressure here. Anderson does really well. Square to Gahey, now to Mitchell, and now to Eze. Inside to Mateta, back to Eze. The foul there, and he gives it. Foul in the back. 15 attempts from Newcastle, 5 on target, and 7 for Palace, and 4 on target. Zaha's diving around today like Chris Snowd, like Tom Daly, like Jack Laffer. Christ, he's hit the deck more than Michael Jackson used to. Anyway, Palace on the attack. Left-hand side, AU. Great tackle target. Just goes up for a throw-in. I think the ref might give a free kick. Looks like Elise is about to come on for Palace. Standing there with Sean Derry. Ex-Palace player. Well won there by Willock. Willock's did really well today. And won the ball there. In square ball inside for Longstaff. Now it's with Joe Linton. Has he got an outlet on his left-hand side? He does with target. Where's Fraser? He's coming inside. Isaac picks it up now on the edge of the area. Little ball inside weren't great. Fraser's not going to win this in the air. Target does, though. And now it's with Longstaff, who's lost it. Pushed off the ball from Mateta. Now Ayu's got a lot of space to win into. Cuts inside. Botman. Good ball, that. Palace looking threatening here. Shot from distance from Mateta. Straight down Pope's neck. And he claims it. Rolls it out. And Newcastle come again from deep. Kieran Trippier has it just to post in the half and ball inside, looking for the win of well covered from Guaita. But he didn't. Oh, he nearly got intercepted there. Great press from Biggie Almond here on Mitchell. He doesn't know what to do here, but in the end he does well and cuts it inside. Great ball that was from Trippier for Isak. The run was great. Great pace shown from Isak, but well kind of anticipated by Guaita, and he came out and stopped it. Palace on the attack, but it's broken up, and now it's with Sven Botman. Into the centre circle, looking for... It's got Sean Longstaff, in fact. Now it's Matt Target down my left. Longstaff's come out to the left also. Now it's with Botman in the centre circle again. To Share, backwards. Probably go back to Pope, will he? Back to Share. Back to Botman. This is like keep ball between the two of them. Now Longstaff has it. Longstaff goes to the Palace half. Got a play on his back. And he comes square now to... Now it's with Fraser. Ball inside for Fraser. Ain't great from Fraser, to be fair. Terrible. And Palace did well to get rid of that then. Foot in from Fraser. Throw into Palace. I think the ref might give a free kick. It's a poxy tackle ref, and he's played the ball. Hell on earth. Palace are making changes here. One's limping off. Eze's coming off. Hope we get some captions here, because I haven't got a clue who these are, but Elise's coming on. I know he's one of them. Eze's definitely one coming off. He's disappeared for the game. Mateta's coming off, so Edouard's coming on, I would believe. And I think Ayu's going off, which brings us with... Edouard's definitely on for Mateta. That's definite. Elise's definitely on for Ayu. Mitchell's off, by the look of it. Mateta and Mitchell are off. They're bringing 3 off and taking 3 up, putting 3 on. Edouard and Elise, and it's going to be... The left back will be Nathan Klein. Nathan Klein's on left back for Palace. Obviously concerned by Miggy dominating down that left-hand side. Klein will be a tough nut to crack, though, of course, he is a right back by trade. So, they did get a free kick for that. Oh, fucking seriously. Unbelievable. Anyway, free kick's taken, it's nodding away from it. Ayu stayed on, actually. Ayu's still on the pitch. And now it's with Zaha. Zaha from distance, tried a shot, was blocked, will fall to the Palace player on the far side. Inside it goes to Doucouré and all the way back to Gahey, then back to Anderson in the centre circle. Keep ball for Palace at the minute. Ward square across to Gahey, going backwards, but pressurised from Isak, but does play it through him quite well. Doucouré plays it wide for Zaha. Zaha's approach to Trippier. Nice run off the ball from Edouard. Shot comes in, it's blocked. Cleared from his Share. Will come back to Newcastle, I think. No, it doesn't. Almond got it in the head. Palace dangerous here. Blocked shot again. Can we get this ball clear, please? In the end, it's gone for throw-in. A bit of panic in the Newcastle defence there. Joe Linton sorted it out, but there was panic. And they have it now with Gahey inside there for Doucouré, into Edouard, now to on Ayew, Elise on the wide right now, going against target, goes past target, runs into target, gets a free kick. Might be a yellow card. I'm not sure what target can do there. He ran straight into him. He pushed it past him and ran straight into him. I'm not sure well, he has left a footed, to be fair, to him to go over. But this is dangerous for Palace. It's a free kick right in the corner of the area, right side quadrant, kicking towards the Gallagate. Michael Elise, who, of course, last year at St James was whipped off at half-time, well, before half-time, which was domination of Matt Target. He's come on to get a bit of revenge, I think, and he's going to curve this one in, is he? Just one player in the wall, and it's Ryan Fraser, so he might have a go goal here. The referee's kind of ruining this game for me. Seriously. Been an absolute piss poor from this ref. And VAR too. Elise takes it. It's very dangerous for Palace. Floated in far post. Got to be a Newcastle head. And here's edge of the area. Shots blocked. Brilliantly closed down. And a shot wide. And it came to nothing in the end. Shot from Doucouré went wide. Not the greatest of free kicks, but well defended Newcastle. Lots of energy and desire showed there to get out and block it from Longstaff. Shot was awful from Doucouré. He's in the side, not to score goals, but to stop them going in the other end as a CDM, of course. Newcastle do play from deep this time, and Cher hoofs it long, looking for Joe Linton. He pushes in the back, but referee plays on. Isak slides and wins the ball, does really well there. Should be a Newcastle throw, this. Did come off a Palace foot. Isak's now limping. And we know what happens if he goes off. We're left with Chris Wood up front. Guaita clears it. Can we get pressure on the ball here? Nathaniel Klein has it. Plays it inside. Back to Nathaniel Klein. Wants to be on his right foot all the time. Palace playing a bit of keep ball with Doucouré. Goes past Longstaff very easily. Plays a nice little slip ball. Joe Linton slips himself. And Palace can come now with Ayew, who's moved into the middle. And he's fouled. Absolutely no doubt about it. That's a foul. Will be a yellow card, this for Fraser. And indeed it is. Yeah, definitely free kick. You can foul for that. You can't not say that's not a yellow card. And Palace have a free kick. I'm going to say it's about 40 yards from goal. Pretty central, but it's right essential. Elise's there again. Palace looking more dangerous at the moment. They look the dominant side since they made the changes. It's about time Eddie made some for us. And Pope comes out and punches the free kick away. Ball goes back into the area. There's no one offside there, but a terrible touch, and Kieran Trippier clears it. Panic-stricken clearance. Fraser does pick it up. Terrible fucking touch, Fraser. Fuck's sake, it's your chest, man. You're putting under even more pressure now. Anyway, Anderson has the ball. I'm starting to get frustrated, guys. Anyway, Newcastle come away with the ball. No, they don't, because the Palace foot gets in. And actually, it's a Palace throw. I wouldn't want to watch these every week. And here comes the predictable substitution of Jacob Murphy. And Elliot Anderson. Looks like two are coming on. So it could be both wingers. Murphy and Fraser coming off, I'd say. Zahad as well there. Back to Clyde. Wants to be right foot. So he's going to come inside all day long. And so he does. Now to Doucouré, pressured by Joe Linton. Get this, and referee! This ref should not be refereeing Premier League football. Nice little flick there. Ayew's through here. Can play a ball. He went for his shot instead, and he should have put Zaha in. Ridiculous. And that's terrible. What's he doing there? Come on, ref, get a grip. The number 22, whoever he may be, has just gone catapulted himself, Edouard, into the keeper when he had the ball in his hands. The ball is back with the keeper, the Palace keeper, but second half's been awful. 68 minutes on the clock, people. It's still 0-0. Palace are the better side at the minute, I've got to say. Newcastle are devoid of ideas, devoid of energy, devoid of anything, really. Just manages to defend well. And at the minute, it's with Palace. And a ball from Joe Linton. He does well to win that ball back. Now it's Fraser. What can Fraser do? Can he lose it for the 38th time on the trot? No, he can't. Plays it inside. Now Longstaff. Ball in for Isak. Nice touch. Joe Linton back to Isak. And good football. They've created a bit of space here down this left-hand side for Target. He looks for Joe Linton. Did well, Joe Linton. Did really well. Target, little ball. Will be a throw to Newcastle. It's level with the penalty area on our left-hand side. 69 minutes on the clock. Still no goals. And at the minute, it's not looking good, but the substitutions are about to be made. It's going to be Eddie Anderson and Jacob Murphy coming on for Miguel Almiron. And I'm going to say Ryan Fraser. The crowd actually stands to Miguel Almiron. And off he goes. And Ryan Fraser jogs off. Possibly the quickest he's moved all day. Crowd are shaking their heads at the Almiron change. And to be fair to him, I kind of agree with them. Murphy's going to go onto the right-hand side. Elliot Anderson on the left. Let's just hope Murphy doesn't put a performances like he did at Anfield, because on Wednesday he was absolutely chronic. But chance for him to, kind of make up for that today. Matt Target with a throw-in, level with the penalty area. The crowd were actually shaking their head at that. They were not happy about that substitution at all. Joe Linton back to Target. Ball for Joe Linton, little flick inside, trying to get the handball there. Still gets the target though. Cross comes across, cleared at the near post from Anderson, and it'll be a corner to Newcastle. This is where we might get a lot of luck. This is where we've had most of our threat all day, set pieces. Of course, the goal that we had disallowed that shouldn't have been was from a corner. All the usual suspects are galloping into the penalty. I'll say galloping, they're kind of walking in. Isak's there, Willock's there, Cher, Botman. The ball goes in. Now looking for Newcastle head. This time a Palace head gets to it and clears it. Longstaff has it. Plays it all the way back to Trippier, who curves it forward, looking for Newcastle head. Finds one. Chest down for Isak. Lovely ball. Oh, if only there'd been a bit more alive to that. Nice little touch from Isak. But he goes behind for a goal kick. And the 71 minutes on the clock. Still no goals. Nearly 900 in the chat, folks. So if you could all give you a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And of course, the Toon Review has a membership thing to join also, so you can become a member of the Toon Review family and do that by hitting the join button. Anyway, the ball's back in play. Newcastle are pressing now. Joe Linton did well there. Elliot Anderson has it wide and it's left on. Already two on him. Got nowhere to go, really. No support. Just managed to eke out a ball to Joe Linton. Does really well. In the area of Joe Linton. Goes past one. Cuts inside. Can he get a crossing? He couldn't. He tried to do more. Still got the ball. Elliot Anderson will get a corner for that. Great kind of determination from the Newcastle players there. Joe Linton especially, and Elliot Anderson. Both were kind of had nowhere to go, but managed to get themselves out of the situation they were in. Joe Linton did try to do too much, but in the end he won it back to Anderson, but then it's a corner ball to Newcastle. What are you talking for? It's a goal kick, not a corner. Now Palace have it on this left-hand side with Ayew. Down here for Elise, he'll have a go at Target again. Target on the yellow card. Plays it to the side for Ayew. He's made a second run. Joe Linton goes with him. It's with Edouard in the area. Foot should come in there. Managed to get past three. Edouard straight at the keeper. Great save. Pope with his feet. Shot should never have been able to come in there, but it was. Did get come in. And it was a great save from Pope with his feet. Edouard managed to get through, luckily, through a challenge that Joe Linton made and Cher and Botman and got a shot off. Very lucky there. The ricochets found his favour. Once again, ball rolling against Newcastle. But Pope did fantastically well to keep the ball out with his feet. Still 0-0. 73 minutes almost on the clock. Palace will have a corner floated in. All the heads go up for it. And Pope has it in his arms under the bar. Easy catch. And he now looks for a throw or a kick to get it out. And he rolls it out to Matt Target. Matt Target down the left for Newcastle United. Back inside for Botman. We'll go square for Cher. No pressure on Cher, so he's got all day to find a pass, and he finds one. In fact, Willock back to Cher. Will come back to Botman, I would imagine. Indeed, it does. Joe Linton went deep for him, but back to Botman it went. And now to Target. And there's a ball down the line if he wants to play it. Doesn't play it. And they close it down. And once again, it's back to Botman. He floats one forward now, fed up with this stuff. It's a great ball, but just a bit overhit for Trippier. And Palace have a throw in just short of the halfway line in the Newcastle United half. Last 10 minutes, it's been 67% possession for Crystal Palace and just 33 for Newcastle. So since they made the subs, Palace have become a more lively side and more possession they've taken or two. Not been a great second half, Newcastle, I've got to be honest. Anyway, pressure was on from Isak against the keeper, Guaita. He won't get there. Oh, he nearly did, though. And he's forced a throw in. Well played, Alex Isak. Stop saying Isaac. Throw into Newcastle. Great pressure from Alex. Balls with target. Back it goes. It's going to be a Newcastle throw in. Ayew kick the ball out of play. Might go back here. He does go back. And it's with Sven Botman on the halfway line. Square to share. And he's going to look for a pass. Will he go long? He's gone into the centre circle, past the centre circle. Need a bit of magic from someone to break this case open, I think. It's with Murphy back to Trippier and back to Cher. Botman is available if he wants to give it to Botman in the centre circle. He does, but he's going to get pressure from Elise. Elise will play it round, get played around by Botman, and Target has it now on the left-hand side. Target approaches, Elliot Anderson has it, and he kicks it off Elise for a Newcastle United throw-in. Elise did that thing where he kicks it out and appeal for the throw-in. Joe Linton has it. Little turn, does well. That's a foul referee. And he's give it to Palace. For fuck's sake. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm not sure what Joe... Ayew just literally jumped in front of him and fell over. And the ref gave him a free kick. How's that a foul? Palace take the free kick long, looking for the crossfield ball. It's cut out by Kieran Trippier, and now Murphy has it. Can Murphy do something with the ball? Well, he can. He can pass it straight to a Palace player. And Palace, great tackle. Newcastle do have it back, and it's with Murphy again. Crisp pass to Joe Linton, back to Botman, now to Joe Willock, and now it's Isak. No, it's Willock. Great ball, Isak! Isak's in! Can he win it? Oh, it's a great save, Guaita again, for crying out loud. That's going to be his fourth or fifth great save today. It wasn't Isak, it was Willock, I think. Isak was the one that set him up. It was a brilliant run from Willock. And a great shot. That's a fantastic save, Guaita, with his stretched out fingers. Corner ball to Newcastle. He's been the man of the match today, Guaita, by a country mile. Been superb for them. Never seen him play as well as this, I've got to be honest. Corner to Newcastle United, which Kieran Trippier's going to in-swing from the left-hand side with his right foot. Again, the usual suspects are in there. In it goes, curved in, looking for Newcastle head, finds it, it's cleared away for Palace. It can be a Newcastle United throw-in, which Kieran Trippier wants to take quickly and will take quickly indeed. Looking for a Newcastle player, we'll go for Joe Linton, I think. No, he's not seen him. He's on the wrong side of the pitch, Kieran Trippier, actually. So he's actually gone to Joe Linton in the end, but Joe Linton's lost it, but he's won it back to Target. Target floats when he's looking in the box, looking to no one in particular. Palace clear it. It's with Zaha. Pushing the back there, did well, but the Elks did really well. And Isak loses out to Anderson. Too physical for him there. Now Zaha's on the run. He's gone past Trippier. Murphy actually is covering. And Trippier's got over that side now and gets a foot in. Brilliant. And he's given a free kick. Fuck off, you cheating twat ref. That's pathetic. He's given him every single kind of decision that's possible. There's no foul there. Trippier's took the ball, man. And Zaha does a gamble just to emphasise the four. Cheating prick. Pathetic. And the referee buys it. He buys it every time the Palace player falls over, and it's getting a bit blatant, to be fair. At least they will take a free kick on the left-hand side. It'll be an outswing. Oh, no, it'll be an in-swing, won't it? Oh, unless it's left foot, it's going to be an in-swing. They curved it trying to look for a Palace player. Target doesn't get there. Oh, dear. Oh, luckily we got away from Gahey in a 6-yard box. Otherwise, he could have had an empty net to tap it into. Anderson has it now for Palace. Being pressurised from Elliot Anderson. Two Andersons together. Back inside for Ducouré. Looking for a floating ball. Looking for the long ball. Needs to be a Newcastle head there. And there was. Cher got it away for a corner. Good flicked header from Fabian Cher. Otherwise, Zaha was in on goal. 7 to 8 minutes on the clock. At the minute. Corner to Palace. Corner's taken. Palace have it now. Bit of delay here while they take this corner. Just showing that clearance again from Share. And we're on a bit of a roll here, unfortunately. We'll find this, folks. Sorry about this. We've got a little bit of an issue again with the pictures. But we're okay now, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, a bit of an issue with the pictures here, so we're going to have to look for something else, which is a bit annoying at this time when they're out of the corner. Sorry about this, folks. Really, I'm sorry about this. What a 12 foot to go. Picture issue. Sorry about this, people. It happens sometimes. Let's see if we can find it again. And so there's one. Sorry about this, people. Horrible time for the pictures to go down, but that's exactly what's happened. We will find it. I'm sorry about this, people. I really am. But again, sometimes we're at the beck and call of what I can see. But I do have pictures, but I've got 84 minutes on the clock now, so I'm a bit further forward than what was before. 85 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0, and Newcastle have a corner, and it's Kieran Trippier who's going to take it. Dan Burns on the pitch by the look of it, so we made a change, and I'm not sure what's happened. The ball comes in, curved in, looking for a Newcastle head. May fall to a Newcastle player! Oh, save again from Guaita, is it? Or has Willock just put it wide? On the 6-yard box, should have scored, really. Again, causing trouble from corners. Oh, he sliced it off his shin. Willock should have scored there. That's maybe 2 Willock should have scored. It's come off his shin. It looked like there's lots of pulling in the area. Referees, well, put it this way. Sven Botman has been having his shirt wrestled off his back. Of course, VAR won't look at that. And the corner thrown to the floor, but of course VAR won't look at it. Anyway, Palace have the goal kick. And long it goes from Guaita. And it's on the head of Target, who nods it forward. It might even be Target that Burns come on for. And it's a terrible touch from Anderson. Newcastle will get a throw, and Elliot Anderson takes it quickly. Joe Linton, that's it. Back to Elliot Anderson's got Dan Burn overlapping. It is Target's come on for. Dan Burn has it, trying to take on a player. Dan Burn has it against two players and wins a throw. And well played, Dan Burn. Yeah, it looks like targets come off and Dan Burn's come on. So I kind of missed a long throw. Looking, that's a throw. Newcastle looking for a penalty there. Didn't quite look like they're going to get one. Centre circle now. Fabian Schär can come forward a little bit and make a little bit of room. Ball for Willock. Willock still going well. Little cross coming in. It's not a bad one. Cleared by Ward. Edge of the area. Longstaff can get a foot in. In fact, he's pushed over and gets a free kick. And it's a dangerous one as well. We're central. We're looking. It's a foul from Ayew. And Ayew doesn't like the decision, as he never does. But Ayew's just a shit player. He pushed over Sean Longstaff there. We are, I'm going to say, 30 yards from goal central. Kieran Trippier territory, maybe? Could be. Could be. In fact, it's slightly left of central. It makes it even better for Trippier. So this could be something special coming, guys and gals. Trippier's there. So's Joe Linton. So's Isak. So's Anderson. Isak moves away after tapping Trippier on the head. So I think we know he's taking this. Captain Kieran is eyeing up his options. Will he go right, left? I don't think anyone will be lying behind the wall because he's going aerial here. He's not going to go along the floor. Yeah, it's definitely 28 to 30 yards from goal. Kieran Trippier scored a goal in the World Cup semi-final from a very similar place. And in fact, won against Everton in a very similar place. Joe Linton's with him. He's only a decoy, obviously. Lots of jiggery pokery and skullduggery going on in the wall. Two Newcastle players have joined it. Dan Burn's one. Alex Isak is another. I can't believe they're going to go over the top of them two because... Anyway, we're kicking against the Leeds end. This is the end he scored against Man City as well, wasn't it? Was it? No, it was Gallagher, wasn't it? But anyway, Trippier lines it up. He's dead to take it, right-footed, bends it straight into the wall, comes out Trippier again. Little chip inside, looking for a little flick on. Isak knew he was offside. Come out. What? Oh, great ball across the box from Elliot Anderson. Isak couldn't quite get a boot on it. And it might be out for a corner. Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. Pressure's been applied here for Newcastle. It weren't the greatest free kick from Trippier. But a little dink inside, little flick on from Joe Linton. Schär knew he was offside. Anderson's great little touch across the goal. Isak couldn't quite get a boot on it. The Palace defence, who have defended really well, to be fair to him. Trippier will take this in swing and let's say with a better connection than the last free kick he took. It's too close to the keeper and Kuwait gets a punch on it. And this could be a break for Palace. And Newcastle get a throw in. Well played, Jacob Murphy, to shepherd the ball away from Zaha. Now Murphy has it. Murphy's going to try and swing it in, and it's a good one, near post. Oh, well defended by Gahey. No, Anderson. Great defending. Newcastle could come again, though. Trippier. Trippier goes for a little ball that strike Murphy, in fact, right down Guaita's neck. Awful for Murphy. And Guaita claims it and will take all day long in taking this goal kick. He clears it long. Should be a Newcastle ball. Is taken down from Longstaff. Now it's with Joe Linton. Back to Longstaff. Can he pick a pass out? He can. He goes out to Murphy on the left-hand side. Approach from Klein. He plays the ball down the line there for Willock. Willock's looking for a cross far post. And Anderson's coming in. But again, great defending from the Palace defence. Ward this time manages to get away. Newcastle throw. Take it quickly. Anderson, little lob over there. We're looking for a head of Newcastle can't. So Linton picks up in the area. Bad first touch. Palace get it clear. Only as far as Schär. Now it's with Longstaff. All non-stop pressure from Newcastle. Dan Burn has it now. Ward on his left-hand side. Looking for Anderson. Little floated ball over the top. It's a good one too. Will Anderson get there? He does. He just get there. Little takes it inside. Beats Ward. Beats him again. Great little bit of skill from Anderson. Little chip. Far post. Great header from Klein. And Zaha, and there's a head injury, and he's given a free kick. He's given a free kick for a fucking jump, man. Pathetic. He jumped for the ball, hasn't fouled him. There's been a clash of heads, and he's given a free kick. Isak's holding his face. Klein or Gahey, whoever it is, back post. Great skill from Anderson. Great little cross. That's not a foul. It's Gahey with a clearance, so it's a great header. 5 minutes of injury time, and we're in the first of it, folks. 91 on the clock. 5 minutes of injury time. And bearing in mind, the goal that we should have had allowed took at least 2 or 3 minutes. And we've had a couple of head injuries apart from that. Looks like Isak may have broken his nose here. It's a bit of claret on the show, on the bridge of his nose. Lots of people leaving, actually. Strange. No, I don't think it's the kind of thing to do, is leave a football match. Newcastle will make another change, by the way. Who's coming on? Looks like Chris Wood. Chris Wood's going to come on for Isak for the last 4 minutes or 5 minutes. Not been the home debut Isak would have wanted. Should have scored first half, of course. Didn't, but he's gone off now. Clapping the crowd. He's getting a good reception. And off he goes to a rupture, nose pouring with blood. May have a broken nose there. On comes the speed and agility of Chris Wood to replace him. It's free kick to Palace in their own penalty area, of course, just by the 6-yard box. There's no chance this goes anywhere but long from Guaita. Long it goes, long down the middle, looking for Palace head. Will find the head of Fabian Schär. He nods it forward, looking for Chris Wood. Chris Wood makes a token jump, doesn't win the ball. Palace try and come forward, but don't. And it's cleared down, looking for Joe Willock's the most further forward here, and he's pressurising Anderson. Anderson lumps it straight out of play. Well played, Joe Willock, for a bit of pressure there. Not been the greatest game in the world, this, folks, I've got to say. Throw-in taken. Sean Longstaff has it. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. He loses out to IU. IU's been a real nuisance in the middle of the park since they went in there. Ball for Edouard. Palace on the attack here. Can they get a late winner? Well stepped in from Captain Kieran. Takes it past one. Little ball inside. Chris Wood has it. Out it goes there to Joe Linton. Joe Linton will look out for Murphy, surely. Murphy have a go at the right-footed left back. Murphy made a run inside him. Outside him. Murphy's got to, actually. Murphy's cut inside him. Murphy's trotted shot is well defended by Klein. And it's cleared by Palace. Ball is headed back to Joe Linton on the right-hand side. And Joe Linton will look at his options. He squares it. Murphy has it again. Murphy loses out. Of course he does. Of course he does. And then tries to make a token effort to foul IU. Doesn't even do that properly. And Palace are on the break with Wilfred Zaha on the left-hand side for Palace. He beats Longstaff with convincing ease. He's coming towards little ball inside for Edouard. This looks all dead easy, but bad play from Edouard, and Nick Pope has it. Edouard, very toothless in attack at the minute. Newcastle on the attack now. Schär is coming forward. Goes out to Murphy, who's got a bit of legs about him. Schär's carried on his run. Murphy totally ignores him and plays it back to Sean Longstaff. Longstaff in there for Joe Linton. Bit of space here. Might be opening up for Newcastle this. This has come out to Elliot Anderson. I don't think he's going to keep it, ain't he? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. 94 minutes almost on the clock. 0-0 still. Been a very frustrating game of football, this. I think the lack of quality in the Newcastle squad has been shown today. When we don't have Bruno, we don't have St. Maximan. You know, there's a player down injured for Palace, cramp. It's Anderson. He looks like he's run 16 marathons on the trot. Of course, I'm going to count how long he's down for here and see if he adds on at the end. Because he's been down since 93 and 50, so he's already been down for half a minute. No doubt in my mind, the Palace goalkeeper's been man of the match. He's up now. So with 40 seconds we've lost there, will we get 40 seconds back at the end of the 5 minutes? Newcastle do win the ball back and deep, and we'll get a throw-in too. Yep, we do get a throw-in. And look at this. Gamesmanship from Elise. Leave it for Byrne. Leave it for Byrne. He can probably haul that into the box. Just have a long throw-in. 94 and 40. This should be the last attack now. Joe Linton back to Byrne. Back to Joe Linton. Loses out. Back will come. This could be the end of the game now. Joe Linton does well though. Little ball inside. He gives it a little turn from Anderson. He's fouled. Should have played the advantage referee there, for Christ's sake. It actually did us a disservice to blow the free kick there. It's a bad foul from Decore as well. That's a yellow card all day long. Will he get one? Not his first either. Not his first. Kieran Trippier then, this is probably the last chance we'll have. 95 and 30 on the clock of 5 minutes, but we did lose 40 seconds for the cramp of Anderson. So Kieran Trippier's going to in-swing this in, looking for a Newcastle United head. Can we win it at the end? Ducory did get a yellow card for that challenge. Swung in it goes. It's probably too close to the keeper, isn't it? No, it isn't, but it's over the bar. And it's a goal kick, and that should be that. Fabian Scher did his damnedest to get to it. Unfortunately, he wasn't good enough, and I think that will be that. And another game without a win. I'm thinking 0-0's going to be the end of this. 96 on the clock now. And the players, are they shaking hands? Not yet, they're not, no. So he has given us an extra minute for this time wasting from Palace. Guaita will take this free kick as long as he likes. And nowhere else. This is going but deep into the Newcastle United half with a long punted clearance from dead ball. Here he goes, away it goes. That'll probably be it. I imagine will a whistle go? No, it's going to play on. Palace get a head on it. And now Newcastle have it. And as soon as Newcastle claim the ball, the referee blows up for full time. A very frustrating game of football, that, folks. Hard to commentate on, to be fair. Newcastle United 0, Crystal Palace 0. Quite a few chances. Not a lot created by ourselves, if I'm perfectly honest. The one we had first half, the best one we had first half, the Isak chance, wasn't created by us. It was a mistake by Palace. In fact, he created it for himself. Should have scored, but didn't. Plenty of other set-piece chances. Palace goalkeeper was superb for them. Nick Pope was very good for us also, to be fair. They had their chances. But all in all, a very disappointing game of football there. Let's take some late comments. Let's go from 4:55, shall we? Let's have the last 2 minutes. Shix's thoughts on the disallowed goal. Well, I thought Willock was pushed into the goalkeeper from Tyreek Mitchell, so I thought it was ridiculous. Murphy, yeah. Isak broken nose. It looked that way. Bit of claret spraying around. Not Liverpool 5 minutes, I hope. Well, no one of these clubs didn't have to spend in the window. They were just playing the ref off. Should have been a penalty to us. Yeah. Willock was pushed into the goalkeeper by their player. It was a push, and yeah, amazing. Yeah, amazing. Murphy still has an amazing 5-year contract. Yeah, left in his contract, yes. It's a Mike Ashley contract, if ever saw it. Murphy, for God's sake, is he a natural footballer? Yeah, I'm not surprised he's getting Smart says the Newcastle goal should have been allowed. It's correct. Defender pushed the Newcastle striker towards the goalkeeper. Why did the ref not change the position of the mouse's camera so that he could see it clearly? Because the referee can't do that. It's VAR that do that. VAR feed the referee what they want him to see. So that's why that. Anderson is quality, says Anderson. Yeah. And even if the defender did not score, it is a penalty. I agree. Why are you getting excited when Murphy gets the ball? Just that the one chance in 10 million that he might do something with it. Knowing damn well in the end it's going to be crap, but what the fuck does Howell see in Murphy? We're going to be all chipping and buy him just to get him away from the club. Could do a charity show. I think he sees in him 2 legs that can run a little bit. He offers nothing with the ball. The final pass is shocking, says Glenn. Yeah, it was shocking today. Murphy is so crap. One answer, Brown envelope says Blaze. What the fuck did he cut it back across? Yeah, weird. Lots of strange stuff going. Murphy's time is up. I agree, Julie. I agree. How hostile with Anderson and stop wasting time with Fraser Murphy. Well, ASM will be back next game, I think. I think Maxi will be back next game, so that'll push Fraser out of the starting lineup. Hopefully. The refs and VAR costing teams, well, they're costing us points. Robbed again by refs and VAR scumbags. Mr. Matthews 100% is Ryan. Brown envelopes for the ref later. Full-time 0-0. If we draw, is it still 2 points drop? Yeah, of course it is. You should be winning your home games, especially against mediocre to poor sides like Palace. Not poor, but mediocre. Ref is stinking rich now. Well done, Billy, for the commentary. Yeah, it was hard. That was hard. Hard to watch. This was not good in any way. You're right, Charles. It was an appalling spectacle. The team needs all the support at this difficult time. Please spread the message. Absolutely. We're still supporting. Yeah, someone's put a score in there full time and he shouldn't have. So, yeah, Stu's right. Goal should have been allowed. You can see Willock looking at the ball and trying to head it, and you see the little nudge from Mitchell. Yeah, it's disgraceful, really, that they came to that conclusion. But once they started looking at it, it was inevitable they were going to find some reason to disallow it. Let's be perfectly honest. And as Tony says there, another beneficial. Robbed again, says Wagner. But this time, a solid performance. Yeah, Guaita was superb. Where's our extra 5 minutes? Well, we got 96, didn't we? Thanks for the commentary, says Jock. No problem, mate. Devonshire Magpie says, well, at least we've got a point. Paul says, sad issues today. How's the inability to change it up when we clearly had tired players from Wednesday, VAR and quality and depth? We really should have bitten the bullet and got more players in. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I think we should have kind of done our damnedest to get a couple of more sets of legs in. We're bringing people like Jacob Murphy on. Yeah, it's not good. As I say, when Bruno gets back and when ASM gets back, that improves things, and maybe Wilson too. There's a chance we could play Wilson from the right because he has done before. But we'll see. We have 10 out of 10. That's exactly a killer game. What can joke, says Nathan. Julie J says the Lioness is a one-up. Rachel says something needs to be done about the reffing and VAR. It's pretty ridiculous. You're also happy with the transfer window and that we aren't bottom of the league. Utter shite. We desperately need Bruno back. Couldn't agree more. 20 plus shots. Yeah. Again, Smart's reiterating the point he made earlier. Why the fuck do we always get robbed, but the ref of VAR getting sick of it now? That ref, who I'd never even heard of before today, I've got to say, never even heard of him. Salisbury, never even heard of the bloke. So why he was kind of on VAR, I'll never know. But anyway, so that's some more scores from the Premier League. We'll just go on back a little bit and I'll get some scores for you. Brentford beat Leeds 5-2. Chelsea beat West Ham 2-1. Of course, goalless draw between the Everton, Liverpool and us. Bournemouth won 3-2 at Forest. Spurs beat Fulham 2-1 and Wolves beat Southampton 1-0. Where that leaves us in the table, I don't know. But these injuries that we've had are killing us at the minute, I've got to say. Not good. The ref does need to go. You're right. John Ferry says that's just robbed of more points. It's a fucking joke. It is. Blaze agrees with Rachel. Paul Tully, Joel says, I have no doubt they tried their best to. Did they really have... No, for that 5 minutes of play they did, not for the whole game. I'm not sure what the game stats were. Ivan Toney got a hat-trick today, by the way, which is great for him, I suppose. It had 0-0 written over from the kickoff, scrappy tie performance. Yeah, I agree it was. I thought it brought the phrase that was second in assist behind Eden Hazard, not his dead first of him. Yeah, he was, again, shy today. And of course, in the 2-1 win for West Ham, Antonio scored for West Ham just merely 6 hours after I got rid of him in my fantasy football team. But there you go. Agree, Rachel. It's shocking what's going on. Sick. Pride of South London, says Mark P. I'm glad you're proud of that, Mark. Yeah. South London. Chelsea? Yeah, South London. bit better than you, like, isn't he? You know what I mean? I'll categorise you more with Charlton and people like that, and Wimbledon, you know. Anders says, I think we cannot score goals. Sadly, going to come hard more to move in top 10 with nobody to score goals. Well, we have got somebody who can score goals. Your countryman, Isak's been brought to score goals. We've got Callum Wilson going to score goals. We will score goals once they get some service. With the side we're out today, we were kind of hampered with service because Fraser ain't going to provide anything. Neither is the likes of Longstaff. Bruno provides goals. So when we get our first side on the pitch, we'll be okay. Boo, Ben, load of crap, says Stu. You know, I'm starting to agree with you. Murphy is not doing anything with the chance he's being given. In fact, he is. He's making it worse. Well done, says Bath North East. Cheers, mates. Robbed it against, says Glenn. We were robbed against Sven Amiga. Anderson needs to start ahead of Fraser. I agree, Minnesota. Rob says Rage. We were. Try this now. Anderson should be starting. Willock, Fraser, a crap. That's unfair on Willock. I thought I had a good game today. Again. Well done, Billy and Mods, says Glenn. Cheers. Yeah, well done to the Mods again. Outstanding. As always. Our Mods are top of the notch. Best top of the business of Mods. Great Mods. Robbed against his Wagner. King, ridiculous, says Leomo. Their own goal should have counted. Of course it should have. Tied as well, probably. Yeah, definite fitness issue there. That was awful. The referee is a W anchor, indeed. Fraser Willock Murphy should now be known. Yeah, I disagree with Willock because I thought he played well. VAR on the play well, of course they are. Indeed they are. Well done, Billy. It was great again. Thank you, Tony. Glad you liked it. Another relegation battle for us. No, I don't think so. Got fucked again by the ref. We desperately need Bruno and ASM. In fact, that is totally correct. 2 games and screwed by the ref 2 times. Well, actually, it's 3. Yeah, it was the same ref as last Sunday. Same VAR as last Sunday, wasn't it? The one that wouldn't allow the penalty for the Sean Longstaff's shirt pull, Lee Mason, managed to find something wrong with that. Pathetic. Stupid VAR. Absolutely. Serious lack of ideas, quality. There was a lack of quality ideas as well. Well, thanks to the commentary, Billy. Nonetheless, beat by ref and VAR again. Absolutely. Great show, Billy. Pit, we didn't win. Missing men, definitely our problem. Darren. Seriously, mate. It's not going to happen, is it? Darren. Hear me, Darren. Darren Wong. You are Wong, mate. Totally Wong. Spider. Yeah, again, VAR turns us over like a kipper. What have we got to do to see a win? I don't know. 2 points drops, says Michael. Yeah. Ian says thank you. Norvik says robbed again. Absolutely frustrating, says Devon. Really, this ref and VAR just clowns. We deserve the goal. And we are also missing quality today. We are indeed. Anyone else saying that Willock fouled the goalkeeper when he was pushed in midair? It's amazing how they manage to see the one thing and not the other, isn't it? It's amazing. Howell needs to make changes quicker. To what, though? Tiger. To what? Did you want to see Murphy quicker? Did you want to see Chris Wood quicker? You know. How much do we reckon Palace pay for that VAR? Lord knows. Why is there even VAR? Start of the season, I was hoping for top 6, seeing how weak our squad is in depth. I now think top 10, says Mr. Matthews. With Bruno and Maxi win it easy, says Ben. I agree. Why do referees hate Newcastle? Because they're told to. I'm so sick of this losing points to officials. It's BS and needs investigating. Well, it's cost us 4 points in 2. Actually, it's cost us how many points? Forget the Wednesday one. Forget that one. Let's just go take the Wolves one today. That's 4 points it's cost us, hasn't it? Well done, Billy. Tough on the old commentary on with the technical issues, but you did an amazing job. Thanks, Rach. We are lacking in quality. We are, definitely. Can't deal with that, Darren. Sorry. His games are rigged at this point. Murthy is utter wank. Francisco, our silky-voiced Puerto Rican. What's the point of our boys giving it the all if we're going to be robbed? I feel for our players, but it's nonetheless very proud of them. Miggy again. Yeah. I think he took Miggy off a little bit too early, if I'm honest. In fact, that was the first time I've seen a little bit of dissent from the crowd about Eddie Howe for taking Miggy off. I saw a few in the crowd shaking their head. They weren't happy about it. I'm just puzzled that Sibs were playing okay without Luck. You need to give it the was this Liverpool hangover? Yeah, I think they were tired. I think they were, lots of reasons. Mike Eddie VAR is making me. Yeah, me too, mate. Robbed again by bad decisions. Seems to be the kind of the way people are saying that VAR has kind of done us over today, and it has. Although you've got to give their goalkeeper credit. I thought he was very good. See Shearer, his tweet, his reaction to VAR. Be interesting to know what Shearer said. Very interesting to know. I will look after I've come off here. No need to worry about Darren Wong now, as I've blocked him. Can't be dealing with negative dicks like that. He can take his face for his shit. Doesn't matter who we get on pitch, it's officials. But yeah, Glenn, you're right. You're right. Steve says Allison needs more time. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, but with Maxi coming back, I don't think he's going to get it, is he? I wouldn't have thought. The goal disallowed will never be explained and disappear into an abyss. You're right. Yeah, there's definitely no doubt about it that Joe Willock was pushed into their goalkeeper by their left back, who then scored no goal. The only thing they've seen of all them things is the collision between Willock and the goalkeeper, which couldn't be avoided because their player pushed him into him. It's the very least it's a penalty to us, or the goal should have been given. It's not a foul. Let's be honest. Let's be perfectly honest. Do you know what, guys? It's been a hard day today. Hard to commentate, hard to watch it, to be perfectly honest. I'll guarantee you now that we'll be last on Match of the Day with that, because it was diabolically bad. Seriously, quality-wise. Palace came for a point, got one. More by luck than judgment. They were aided by the officials, obviously. But we do lack quality in our squad. No doubt about it. And we do lack a bit of luck in the way the ball's running for us in a minute. But it'll come. It'll come. Some winnable games to come. Next 3 or 4 games are winnable. And we can get our full strength side back on the squad, on the pitch. Bruno and Alan to Maximan and Cannon Wilson to help things out. We'll be fine. We'll pick up. No doubt about it. Whatever. It's all there, mate. It's all there, people. So if you've liked what you've seen, as I said before, like, subscribe if you're new and you like what you've seen again. And also memberships available by clicking the join button. All that remains for me to say is thank you to our fantastic mods. Again, fantastic job. Thank you to all you guys for sticking with me even through the technical issues that we've had again. And also for sticking with me for that awful game. Because if it ain't exciting, it's hard to make it look exciting. I've tried my best, but yeah, sometimes it just can't be done. So, final score, Newcastle United 0, Crystal Palace 0. Lack of quality, lack of decent refereeing and VAR officials. Apart from that, we'd have won the game because we had a blatantly good goal disallowed. And we've come to the end of where we are. I can seriously not go any further thinking about this game because it was horrendous. So we'll talk about it tomorrow in our review at 7 o'clock. But until then, we shall bid you all farewell. Away the lads and lasses. See you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining me. Love you all. Good night.